Hi guys, welcome to the Eternal Quest Tarot and welcome to today's pick a card reading. With this reading, we are going to be looking at how your person views you and your connection to them. What is their experience? What is their opinion on what is going on between the two of you? And then we are going to look at their future intentions with your connection. And keep in mind that this reading is meant for romantic connections or somebody that you have a relationship with either in the past or right now, but specifically for romantic connections. But if you do use this reading for a different type of relationship, then you'll have to just tweak those messages and take away the romantic side, okay? Also, keep in mind that these are general readings and not everything I say might resonate with you. Most of it should make sense, but not all of it, maybe not all of it. If all of it resonates, then definitely that's a good day and that's a good reading for you. But even if most of it resonates, it should be very telling of you having selected the right pile. Okay, so without further ado, let's go into the pile selection. For my first pile, I have this blue crystal heart. With this particular card, it says chocolate and the keyword is aphrodisiac. So that is for pile 1. For pile 2, I have the pink and black heart. Sorry, I have forgotten the name of these two crystals, the blue one and the pink one. But there you go, it's a teeny tiny crystal heart with mustard and the keyword is faith. For my third pile, I have this rose quartz heart with this card, rosemary. And the word is memories. So there you go, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Pause the video if you need some more time. Timestamps are in the description box, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi pile 1, so if you chose the blue crystal heart with the chocolate card and the keyword aphrodisiac, this is your reading. And just by looking at the card and actually the word aphrodisiac, what I'm tapping into is that definitely there's a very sensual energy that is coming through, and aphrodisiac, as you might already know, are substances, not substances, foods and other things that can really turn you on, get you going, get you excited, if you get my drift. So I do feel like there is a lot of like attraction, sensuality coming off, sexual energy within this connection, or maybe that's how your person sees you, just as a very attractive person that really does get them excited, if you will, keeping it PG for the sake of YouTube. But we'll see how the energy of the cards or this card that you chose for your pile selection, how that comes into the reading. So let's get started. Which deck do I want to use? Okay, let's get this one. All the tarot decks and the oracle decks that I will be using for the readings, I always list them in the description box for those of you that are interested. So, asking the question, how do they view you and how do they view this connection between the two of you? So how does your person view you, pile 1, and what do they currently think about the relationship you share with them? We have the 9 of Wands, okay. How does this person view you? Okay, we have Justice. I'm almost getting the feeling of, you know, somebody trying to be like very prim and proper, you know, kind of like towing the line, if you will, and just giving off a very balanced energy. But I'm also getting with the 9 of Wands that your person might be thinking that you are resisting the relationship, or you're somewhat guarded. Okay, so we'll see how the rest of the reading unfolds. How does this person view you and this connection? We have the Four of Wands, with the Four of Wands and the Justice. This could be someone from your past, I'm hearing. Somebody that you have been actually married to, you know. Then we have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Page of Wands. So definitely I feel like this person does have feelings for you, okay? Feelings of love, feelings of attraction. They might also view you as somebody that is very intuitive when it comes to your own energy and the energy of other people, okay? I also feel like that the coming from the aphrodisiac card, you know, the capacity to excite this person and to get them going, I feel like they really see you as a breath of fresh air is what I'm hearing. A very uplifting and a very happy kind of vibe infused into their life because of your presence, or whenever they come in contact with you, okay? So as I was saying, like, this could be somebody that you have had a relationship with, or they are literally, you know, looking at you and thinking like, this is the kind of person that I would want in my life long term, you know, looking at the Four of Wands, like wanting commitment, wanting to enhance the happiness that they already feel just by you being present in their lives. This Nine of Wands energy is interesting because I feel like there's a part of them that believes that you might not be as open to the prospect of furthering this connection, okay? They still want to try, they still want to come forward, they still want to, like, you know, definitely don't want you out of their life. They still want to keep trying, as I said, to either like please you or win your attention. And with this Justice card, I was also getting the vibe of somebody that is that might not be serious, like it's somber and serious. Maybe that's not your true essence, if you will, but that's a kind of like image that you portray, maybe because you connect with this person in an environment where just being yourself and like letting your hair loose and, you know, just having a good time might not be advisable, okay? But still, I feel like this person senses that there is a potential for this relationship to go there. Okay, I really want to clarify this Nine of Wands energy because, as I said, the first thing that I felt is that this person might look at you and think like you are off limits. Some of you might be married already or in a committed relationship is what I'm hearing with the Justice card coming through. There's a lot that is coming through with the Justice card and the Nine of Wands, so it will be interesting. Let's clarify each of these energies. How does this person view you? And it's almost like this person does a lot of things that are meant to either delight you, surprise you, or catch your attention. Like it's almost like they wanna make sure that you're watching them or you have an eye on them. Then we have the Page of Pentacles clarifying the Nine of Wands. So definitely that guarded energy of the Nine of Wands is coming through. Maybe they are aware that you have been wounded in your past. I don't know what type of relationship this is. What is coming up and the vibe that I'm getting is that this is at best a friendship and at worst this is an acquaintance, somebody in your social circle or somebody you actually work with. I'm also getting like very work vibes coming through, and I'm hearing that. So somebody that is not a friend but almost getting there, okay? They might sense that because of this defensive energy that you're putting out for whatever reason, and it seems like the reason is not clear to this person, couple of things. They might suspect that you are the type of person that likes to take things really slowly, or and/or you are someone that is interested, but you're more of a like careful person and really trying to think your actions and your decisions a lot. Okay, whatever you do and whatever you contribute in this connection, whatever interaction you have with them, there is a sort of this energy of like moving slow and being guarded. Again, I don't think they know why you're guarded, or they might know depending on, you know, what has happened in your connection so far, what conversations have gone down. Again, for each one of you, this is going to be different. But whatever the reason, they feel like you are on the defensive and kind of like protecting your energy. They might suspect that you are the type of person that wants to take things really slow, okay? Somebody who likes to be very careful in their interactions. Let's clarify this justice energy. So far, by the way, if the narrative is not intuitively feeling right to you, because I do feel like you guys have a good sense of intuition, I'm also noticing like the jewel that is shining on top of the Ace of Cups card. I have a feeling that for this person, you kind of shine through and like stand out is what I'm trying to say. Really stand out in or within their crowd or social circle. Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I was thinking so many things all at the same time. I was going to say something. Yeah. So because I already feel like this is right for you, like you're somebody that's very intuitive and you might already kind of be able to read this person. So far, if this reading is not resonating, then I would say that this is not your pile and select something else. I'm also noticing the two swans that are on top of the cup or floating. So I feel like this person does feel like a real sense of possibility of furthering this connection with you. Like they definitely want more in this relationship. You're going to look at their intentions as to what exactly they want to happen between the two of you, but I'm already getting like this person definitely sees you as a possibility for even, like I said, a long-term commitment and you know, enhancing the happiness that you already bring to this person's life. I just noticed another interesting thing. We have the star energy. We're clarifying the justice card. So one another interesting thing that I noticed is that there are two birds which are kind of from the parent family, which are representing the justice and the Four of Wands, and how the figure, the mystical creature in the Four of Wands card, which by the way, this comes from, is it beautiful creatures or mystical creatures? I forgot. I'll just leave the name in the description box. But they're kind of looking at, you know, this figure, this lady figure in the Justice card. So I feel like there's a lot of admiration, and I feel like this person also looks up to you in terms of being guided in the right direction from time to time. You know, like it literally could be that you give out a lot of advice to this person, or in general, you might be in a position, again, especially for those of you that this is a work connection, you might be in a position where you are able to guide this person. The same kind of guidance energy is coming through from the star. The star is all about guidance, about healing, about hope, you know, things looking brighter with the star energy. And so I feel like this person, your persona, like all of you, the personality and everything that you're made up of, this gives a lot of hope to this person. I know it's a very vague statement, but this could be through anything, through any kind of like possibilities that you demonstrate for this person, whether it's offering solution or whether it's just, sharing your opinion or guiding them, as I said. But there's a lot of hope that you bring for this person into their lives, and I feel like that is also something that they have been looking for. I almost feel like you're the kind of person that they have been waiting on for quite a while. So what is this Four of Wands energy here? It's a beautiful energy overall. Like, I really feel like there's so much positivity and admiration. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, what is the Ace of Cups? What is the Ace of Cups energy? With the Wheel of Fortune, the first thing that comes to mind, and actually, look at that, we have the Lover's energy. Wow. So definitely a lot of deep, intense feelings for you, whether they're showing that or not, which I feel like they might not be showing, because as I was saying, what I'm getting from the Wheel of Fortune energy, it's almost as if this person might be waiting for the right time, or for things to change or evolve, or there's a sense like, yes, you bring a lot of happiness to this person, but there is a sense of them wanting to like not rush things, or like make sure that they go with the flow, and also like feeling quite optimistic about where things are headed. Okay, the feelings they have for you, that's even more clarified now with the Lover's energy, or the Lover's card coming up for the Ace of Cups. Like I said, for some of you, with the Lovers, it's very intense emotions actually. So it might not just be that they are kind of interested. This person might very well be in love with you, or at least falling in love with you. Okay, I hope you're aware of that, and this is something that intuitively to you might be pretty obvious as well at this point of time, I want to say, given that I'm also tapping into the fact that you are already quite intuitive. What is that Page of Wands energy? Our excited little page wanting to come forth. What is the Page of Wands? We have the Devil. Oh, interesting. And the Devil is right on reminding me of the card that you selected for your pile selection, Aphrodisiac, which has got to do with sensual energy and a lot of attraction, sexual attraction coming from this person. So I feel like in this sense, in this spread, that's what the Devil is talking about. I feel like this person is really, really very attracted to you. They might be, you know, as I said, like you might be the aphrodisiac that this person has been waiting for. It's almost like this person puts up a show. I'm getting that from not only the Devil energy, but also with the Page of Wands. Like, you know how I initially said, like they really want you to notice them, to like be aware of their presence whenever they are around you. So they want to do things, whether it's like dressing smartly or acting in a way that is very telling of the enthusiasm and the excitement that they're feeling. They really want to stand out of the crowd that might be in your focus. So this person is really wanting your attention. Bottom of the deck, interestingly enough, we have the Four of Pentacles, and I'm also noticing the Seven of Swords. So with that said, the Four of Pentacles, I feel like, as I said, right now this person is kind of holding back. Okay, they are feeling a lot here, and especially with the Lover's energy, there are a lot of intense emotions. There's also a lot of attraction and a lot of like wanting to come forward and wanting to like further this connection with you. But there is fear here with the Four of Pentacles. Typically this is, you know, not wanting to put out a lot of efforts, not wanting to do much, like kind of hanging on, wanting to maintain the status quo. So it will be interesting to clarify that. I also want to clarify the Nine of Wands. So now we go into the spread clarification phase of the reading, where I look at the cards and kind of see what I need more clarification on. And I'm going to start with the Nine of Wands. So what is the Nine of Wands energy as your person assumes or envisions it? Like, what are they thinking about the Nine of Wands energy? We have the Page of Cups. What is the Nine of Wands energy? I kind of feel like this person has intuitively felt, and which might also be true, but you know, I'm talking about their opinion or how they view you. So like I said, with the Nine of Wands, they might be, you know, coming up on some resistance when it comes to your energy, and like you resisting the connection. But it's kind of like this person sees you as somebody with a hard exterior but with a heart of gold, and actually someone that is quite emotional. So and as I said, they might be right, and you can be the judge of that. By the way, I do feel like they are right, and that this is, you know, your energy is coming across as like defensive or resisting the connection, maybe because of past wounding, because past wounding and trauma is definitely a part of the Nine of Wands energy. And they might be aware of that maybe you are, you know, finding it difficult because of your past and whatever you have gone through, to really be open and allow yourself to feel emotional or emotions towards this connection. But they suspect that deep down and underneath that, there is a part of you that is also getting emotionally stirred, if you will, because of this relationship and because of this connection. Okay, so let me draw one more card. What is the Nine of Wands energy here? We have the Queen of Cups. Look at that. So yeah, like I said, this person definitely gets the sense that you are somebody who is very emotional. The Queen of Cups is very kind, sensitive, nurturing, you know, lovable, and a very emotional queen, a very emotional energy. By the way, this is just like archetypal pronouns that I'm using, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, like, you don't have to be a female or a male watching this reading. So yeah, like I said, somebody who is very kind and very sensitive and very loving and very nurturing, okay, very intuitive as well, with the Queen of Cups energy underneath that exterior. So I feel like this person is sensing that, and as I said, I also am sensing that that is the case. Like the Nine of Wands, of course I'm not reading into what has happened in your past and why you are feeling defensive and the need to protect yourself here, so we are not looking into the reasons of that. But I intuitively also feel that there is something there that might be making you feel like you need to restrict the growth in this connection, or like restrict this person or something like that. But yeah, that's definitely coming through. What is the Wheel of Fortune? I want more clarification on the Wheel of Fortune. Another thing that I'm getting, that this must be a case of romance being the second time around for your person. With the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Page of Swords, yeah. So as I said, one of the messages that I kind of intuitively got when I was like drawing the card to clarify the Wheel of Fortune is that this is something new for your person. Ace of Wands, look at that. So maybe they believe that now their fortune is turning. I'm also like, from your person, as I said previously, I'm really tapping into this energy of they have been kind of waiting for someone like you to cross their paths and to really connect with them and to have this opportunity. And so maybe they see the possibility of a love blossoming into a committed relationship now with you. Okay, so that is coming through. What is the Devil energy? I also want to clarify this Four of Pentacles. What is the Devil energy here? Whoops. Two of the cards jumped off. We have the Eight of Wands and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is, fast moving energy, and this is like really feeling very attracted to something, or in this case, someone. And so what I felt earlier, because the Devil card and every tarot card, as you already might know, it can mean several different things, but the energy that I was tapping into is how this person is absolutely attracted to you, and it's almost like they can't hold themselves back. They want to like make progress, and they are wishing like the progress comes fast in this connection. Like it's literally you have to tie this person down to a pillar or a post to stop them from, keep moving forward in this connection. But why are they feeling hesitant? Although I do get the sense that this hesitation or, fear and kind of like not doing much, despite feeling like they really want to, might be coming because they are picking up on your guardedness. But let me clarify the Four of Pentacles. What's the Four of Pentacles energy? We have the King of Cups, and I love how this King of Cups is kind of sitting on the edge of his seat. So it's almost like this person is truly wanting to come forward and have a conversation with you about how they're feeling towards you and the depth of their emotions. For now that I see the King of Cups, the Lover's energy, I very much get the vibe that this person is either already in love with you or is very close to falling for you and feeling a lot of emotions. And the other thing that I'm getting is that these emotions themselves might be scary for your person, so that those might be the very things that are making them feel like they cannot do or say much, if you know what I mean. So let's get into your oracle messages. I'm going to pause the filming for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so let's get some more insight into how this person is viewing you and viewing the connection between the two of you. I mean, at this point, based on the energies that we see so far, I kind of feel like this person is excited, is hopeful, is feeling a lot, and there's very little that is coming through about your energy, which of course, the focus of this reading is not to tap into your energy, but what I'm trying to say is that it does seem like this person is in need of more information or more action or more like clarification coming from you. And that is missing, if you know what I mean. Okay, so let's see, what else can Spirit tell us about how this person is viewing you? We have 11 balance again with the Justice energy. So is it Justice? Yeah, 11 is Justice. What I'm also noticing is how what has happened to my throat? I don't know. Anyways, what I'm also noticing in this card, and I always do when this card pops up, is how this angel has risen above. You know, it's like literally flying high in the sky, and there's every symbol of the tarot, which is very similar or like the magician, and this angel has an orb of light around its head. So I'm kind of getting the feeling like this person almost feels that you are someone who is so polished, so balanced, like I was getting from the Justice card in your previous spread, or just the spread that we had. And it's almost like this person views you as someone who cannot do anything wrong. Like there's almost this, putting you on a pedestal, kind of that vibe that I'm getting. Somebody who sees you as capable, and always doing the right thing, and like somebody who has their shit together, like you know what you're doing, and you know what you want to create in your life, you know what your goals are, and you're just so wise. And I feel like your wisdom, your otherworldly wisdom almost, I think is represented by that orb of light that I see around this angel's head. So yeah, let me grab a sip of water. I don't know what's... There you go. That should be better. What else? What else is this person? How are they viewing you? We have the base chakra. This is the root chakra. This has got everything to do with our identity. And I feel like this person knows that you have a very strong sense of identity. Like this is where also I'm getting a lot of vibes of admiration. Okay, like you put out the energy in this connection, like you know who you are. You have a very strong foundation, a very strong personality, and it is something I feel like this person finds very attractive. I'm also hearing that the kind of vibe that you put out with this base chakra card, the strong sense of presence and strong sense of like self-knowledge and knowing yourself, is kind of the vibe that this person also wants to incorporate and bring in within their being and in their life. You know how they say like the kind of people that we are attracted to, or the qualities that we like in somebody else, it's very telling of the qualities that we might want to bring into our lives. So it's kind of like that. They like what they see, and it's also they want to become very similar to or exactly the same as you are. And also, again, I am noticing how this can have a connection to their desires. And again, with the aphrodisiac card that you chose, a strong person, a strong sense of personality that you give out, is again something that really excites your person, really makes them feel very attracted to you. So what else? How is this person viewing you and this connection? How are they viewing you and your connection? We have solitude. This is the hermit energy. And yeah, maybe because we had the 9 of Wands and you keeping them away, maybe another thing that goes hand in hand with that, has a close connection to it, maybe, is that this person might see you as a loner. Maybe they are, aware of things that you might be going through, things that you might be working on, healing. And we have somebody that is trying to read a book here all by herself. So maybe something that you are trying to understand more, gain knowledge of, just assimilate more. But somebody who's like very self-focused, the Hermit energy is very self-focused and directed towards like working on yourself. Another good thing about the Hermit energy and how they view you is that they might see you as someone who is extremely self-reliant. I'm noticing the pillar behind the woman in this image, and this is someone who is really strong by herself or himself and can really rely on their own selves for any kind of support and guidance that is needed. Okay, so again, somebody who is not only strong already to begin with, but also continually keeps working on themselves and gives themselves that gift of attention and continually like focused on renewing and learning new things and bettering themselves is the word I'm getting. But also with the Hermit energy, they might find you a little inaccessible. Okay, same with the Nine of Wands energy here. Somebody who is more prone to remain withdrawn or doesn't speak much, doesn't say much. Maybe you are a taciturn, and maybe you are somebody who doesn't like to like talk a lot. Okay, not that. Maybe you're someone who chooses their words wisely and are very careful about who you allow into your life or who you permit energetically into your inner circle. So they might be picking up on that as well. What else? How else does pile one's person view pile one? And you're like a mystery I'm getting to this person. I feel like they do observe you a lot, and so far whatever they have seen and very keenly observed about you, they absolutely love. But there is a big side to you that has still remained quite mysterious. Okay, and the mysterious vibe, as we all know, is a great aphrodisiac. So that might really get this person like going and curious about you and wanting to like get to know you more, if you will. Okay, so we also have the heart chakra. Look at that. So again, this is very much in line with the Queen of Cups, the Page of Cups energy. I'm getting a couple of messages here. I feel like you have a very healing presence in this person's life, and through the ways that they have interacted with you, it has helped them heal their own issues as well and heal their broken heart as well. And like I said, I am getting the vibe that your person is also kind of like they were waiting for the opportunity to meet someone like you or to come across someone like you and to feel hopeful again. Okay, and that is happening. That is how they feel in this connection. With the heart chakra, they might like whatever interaction they have had with you, it has really affected them emotionally is what I'm getting. Okay, but the green color of the heart chakra energy, that's a very healing energy. So I feel like your interactions with them and just by your presence in their life, and even in your physical presence, I feel like this person does undergo a lot of healing. So again, a lot of emotions here with the heart chakra, and we did have the King of Cups looking at their Queen of Cups. So really, again, that possibility of manifesting a great relationship. Should we keep looking more? Okay, I wanna get the Lovers Oracle and look at how they view this connection. What are their feelings about it? And of course, feelings about you, towards you, and the connection. Those two things are very interlinked, and when I'm reading with the tarot, it's very difficult to separate it out into two different questions. Look at that, secret admirer. Somebody has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. And if you are watching this reading and have been watching so far, this message should not surprise you. It's very much in line with what I'm feeling. Like this person, like I said, I don't want to call it a crush because I feel like it has really surpassed that level. But somebody really, really liking you, almost to the point of like falling for you. We have wait, don't rush into it, allow nature to take its course. This is also an energy that we picked up on, or in the previous portion of this reading, with the Four of Wands and like the Wheel of Fortune coming up and Page of Pentacles. Your person, I feel like, is willing to wait for this connection to evolve. They are not in a rush, which is a good thing. They want to take their time to get to know you and also allow you the time to feel more comfortable and open up to them. So this is a very positive and beautiful thing. It's literally one of those, kind of relationships I feel like I'm tapping into where things are evolving and growing, but maybe they have not gotten so intense and so close. But definitely coming from your person, they sense a very strong possibility of that happening in the future, and they actually want that to happen. So of course I'm going to draw a separate set of cards to look at their future intentions, but I'm also already kind of getting the sense that what they want in this connection is for it to keep evolving, growing, and possibly lead to a long-term relationship. Then we have friendship. Nurture bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Like I said, at best, this is someone who's a friend, and at the very least, someone in your social circle. So depending on where you are, at what junction in your relationship, this of course will be different for each one of you watching this general reading. So what else? What else? How does this person... Woo! This card really wants to come out, so I'm going to take it. Let's see. It is important right now to step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus. Now is the time to give to yourself. So like I said, with your hermit energy coming through, maybe it's something that your person senses that you need, okay? I'm not so much getting that this is how they feel. In fact, I'm getting quite the opposite. Like this person cannot wait for things to progress, but at the same time, they are willing to wait because they see you as worthy, and you're worth the wait, kind of. But I'm not getting that this is their energy. I'm getting that this is something that they feel that you might need, okay? A time to step back. Again, depends on what they are picking up on in your energy and what they might already know about your past and what you have gone through. Maybe that could be one of the reasons why you feel so. Okay, let's draw one more card to look at how your person views you and the connection. We have transformation. The relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Look at that. I feel like no matter what direction this relationship goes into, because you know what, looking at this energy, I kind of feel like it's a 50-50 chance. I mean, I do not know at this point of time whether this is the person that you're going to land up with or whether this will lead to a long-term relationship. But the energy of transformation, I feel like, is speaking of the hope that your person has in their hearts right now, hoping that this leads to something more, as I was already getting for a while now. So let's go into... Do I want to clear the table? Yeah, I think I'm going to pause filming for a bit, clear the table, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and with this portion of the reading, we are going to be looking at what your person is hoping or intending with this connection, like what do they want to happen with you. And sometimes, you know, with tarot readings, they're very like wild and surprising in certain ways. where it's like we get a sense in the first portion of the reading, and like right now I do feel like this person is wanting to make progress in this connection. They really are very hopeful about this going to be kind of like meeting the one kind of relationship. By the way, I was just flipping around a few cards because I do read reversal, so that is what you saw. So as I said, like we are sensing right now that is the case, but sometimes tarot readings are wild and very different energies come through. So I'm very excited to read into what their actual intentions might be and what they are wanting to happen in this connection. I know this reading is going to be long, but I hope you don't mind that. We are starting with the Hermit energy. What are they intending to happen? What are they hoping would happen between the two of you? We have the Page of Cups. Okay. What are they intending to happen in this connection? With the Page of Cups, I do feel like there's a lot of like romantic energy, a lot of interest, but it's it's still at that beginning stages and the nascent phase of the relationship, which is what I was getting from the previous spread as well. But what is interesting to see is the Hermit energy, and I feel like this time around with this spread, it's talking about your person being very withdrawn and kind of like thoughtful and really taking the time to think things through as well. So this might not be something that you are able to guess or discern from the energy that they put out in your presence, which I feel like as I said, they really want to catch your attention, so they might be doing and saying a lot, but I feel like they are reflecting on this connection and the meaning of it and whatnot. We'll see how the rest of the reading unfolds, but right off the bat, that's what I'm catching or tapping into. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. What else? We have the Queen of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like this reading is... Hold on, let me draw one more card before I jump to conclusions. And we have the Judgment. So you know how I said earlier that when we draw the cards for let's say there are two portions to a reading and we draw the card for the next portion, as in this case, looking at their intention, sometimes it's very surprising. And sometimes it's like quite opposite of what we are sensing in the first half of the reading. But in this case, I want to say that this person definitely wants a better connection or want to enhance the connection with you, and especially with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups coming up. Again, I'm noticing this similar theme or a similar kind of feeling coming through, where I feel like this person really appreciates you for who you are. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles, again, I'm getting that vibe of wanting a long-term commitment and seeing you as a potential long-term partner in a real relationship with them. The Queen of Cups is also that beautiful, sensitive, loving, nurturing energy. There's nurturing element to the Queen of Pentacles as well, but with the Queen of Cups especially, I feel like they know or they notice that you are very emotional, you're very sensitive, very loving, very giving, and just overall just such a high regard for who you are and an appreciation for who you are. So that is coming through very strongly and very much in line with the first half of the reading. The Hermit energy, again, I'm sensing that this person, because of having met you and interacted with you and because of this connection, I think it's really like motivating them or pushing them to take a deeper look at themselves and deeply think about things. I think they're really in their feelings with the Page of Cups. Like I said, I'm not noticing like this or I'm not seeing that this connection has progressed very far or things are absolutely clear, but they're definitely wanting to make some further progress with you. With the Judgment energy, and especially this image of the Judgment card, we have an angel that is rising above what seems to be like an area that is, you know, scattered with bones. And that tells me that not only this connection brings a lot of hope to this person, but I feel like they see it as an avenue where they are able to leave their past behind. And maybe they see the same thing for you, depending on, you know, what they know about your life and what they know about your circumstance, and wanting to, as I said, rise above the past that might have held them back or made them feel like nothing is going to happen. Like this is, you know, speaking of death and speaking of a dead land. So kind of like coming back to life vibes is what I'm getting. And also for some of you, I was getting like this could be somebody that you were in a relationship in the past with the Justice energy and all that. When I was talking about the initial portion in the first part of the reading, I did get the sense like this is someone from your past. So if that is the case, they definitely want renewal of the situation, renewal of your life together, okay, and to build something here. So let's clarify each of these cards. What is the Hermit energy? I was just making sure that I'm holding the deck the correct way. Sometimes you know, I tend to like hold it this way and then all the cards are reversed. Some of the cards are in their reversed position because of the way I shuffled at the beginning, which you might have noticed, might not have. But anyways, let's clarify the Hermit energy. What is the Hermit energy for pile one's person? What do they intend with you? We have the Three of Cups. Okay, yeah, so as I was sensing, I feel like this connection is still at a stage where you guys are getting to know each other or rebuilding the connection, depending on you know, who this person is or what your shared history is with that person. But Three of Cups is like getting to know you and connecting with you, like deepening the bond. Okay, and because of the interactions and because of whatever this person has shared with you so far, I feel like they are being prompted or guided or inspired in their lives to really take a look at their own inner world and their own inner self. And there is a lot of like thought and contemplation and reflection that they are engaging in right now. Okay, so what is the Page of Cups energy? What is the Page of Cups energy? Another thing I'm getting with the Three of Cups is that this connection might be pulling them out of their own hermit mode. Like this person might have been in a hermit mode themselves, meaning that they would have been very withdrawn, self-focused, and just really, you know, thinking about everything that is important to them at, you know, that particular point of time in their life. And, you know, maybe this connection is slowly bringing them out and wanting, inspiring them to come out of their own shell, if you will. Okay, but with the Three of Cups energy, there's definitely a desire to like enhance and get to know you better, to maybe even ask you out on dates. I'm getting spend more time with you, really get to know you at a deeper level. What is the Page of Cups energy for pile one's person's intention? We have the Nine of Cups. Look at that. So with whatever emotions that they're feeling, first of all, Page of Cups, they are emotional, as I said. They are catching feelings for you in this connection. And again, it's like a rekindling of this desire that they have or have always had to really build a relationship with someone. And again, with the Hermit energy and what I noticed in your previous spread, that might not have been a possibility for this person. But now there's a lot of like optimism, and there's a lot of like, you know, that desire coming forth from this person, and it's almost like they're wanting to manifest a real relationship with you. So what is the Queen of Pentacles energy? What's the Queen of Pentacles? We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay. What is the Queen of Cups energy? I just wanted to clarify them both because in my mind and in the present moment as I'm connecting to the cards, they are very connected, if you will. We have the Death card. Okay. Interesting. So like I said, you know, this person either has been, how do I say this? Like maybe, okay, too many thoughts. I'll go one by one. First of all, the Five of Pentacles, this image, this person is kind of looking upwards in the spread. It's kind of looking like it's, you know, really looking at the Queen of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like, you know, there's a very enticing and a very attractive, but also like a mysterious vibe to you, you know, which I did feel in the first half of the reading. And because of like the energy that you're putting out, that is like being a little guarded in this relationship, and maybe not progressing at as fast a rate as this person might want things to progress, maybe they are fearing that you would reject them, or that already you are not happy with certain aspects of this connection or certain aspects of their personality, and that you would reject this person. Again, I'm getting that, you know, your energy and your vibe might slightly intimidate this person, okay, like you are intimidating to them, because of you being like this enigmatic, like mystery. I'm really getting that vibe about you, and I feel like they feel that they won't be able to meet you at your level, or they might be not up to your standards, and that you are someone who deserves so much love, so much nurture, and you really deserve, like, you know, somebody who is at your level. Like I said, they really see you in a very high regard, and there's a lot of admiration. So this person might be fearing rejection just because of, like, you know, who you are and your personality. There is, like, for some of you, I'm also getting the vibe that, you know, there might be, especially if you are in a work-like situation with this person, there might be a difference in your hierarchy, and you might be like the boss lady or the boss woman, and this person might be feeling intimidation because of that, and like fearing rejection from you, okay? It's because of the Queen of Pentacles aspect of your vibe is what I'm getting. The Queen of Cups being clarified with the Death card. This is interesting, and I certainly need more clarification. What is this talking about? So death is all about transformation, and again, depending on how much this person is aware of you, or maybe even if they're not, it's kind of like something that they're able to guess based on how you present yourself in the world and present yourself in this connection. I feel like this person is aware that you have been through a lot and that you have gone through cycles of transformation, maybe one cycle, maybe like different cycles of, transforming yourself, and the emotional maturity and the depth of emotions that you have shown this person, or what they have noticed about your personality, I think they understand that it comes from having been through transformation yourself. Okay, I'm going to clarify this to get more insight. First, let's look at the Judgment energy. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so the Five of Cups is actually, can talk about being in sort of like a sad, depressed, mode of being, or a state of being, and like not really upbeat and positive, if you will. And I feel like this person, they might know that about themselves, or they might know that about both of you. Like maybe they think that, in a world which is full of sadness and there's a lot to cry over, this relationship is kind of that avenue which uplifts this person's spirit. And like I said in the previous portion as well, and I was catching a similar vibe there, where this person really looks at you and they feel like this is the opportunity that life has presented to them as a avenue to create the kind of relationship that they truly desire. So there's a lot of hope, renewal, and a lot of like wanting to get out of this Five of Cups state of being, a state of mind for this person. So let me clarify the Death energy. Oh my God, I wanted to look at the bottom of the deck energy, but I guess we'll see that in a moment. What is the Death energy for Pile 1's person's intention? We have the Emperor. Yeah. What is the Death energy? I'm just getting one more card. Even though like with the Emperor, I feel like your person really sees your strength, and I really do feel that you yourself have been, have gone through a lot of transformation in your life. You've been through a lot, and I feel like again there's this admiration, there's this like really looking up to you in how well you have taken charge of your own emotions and of your own world. But I also feel like this person feels like they have something of value to offer to you in terms of a relationship and them as a potential like long-term partner. Okay, coming out of stages of transformation and having dealt with pain and having gone through a lot of changes in their personal life as well. I feel like this person now sees this as something that they really want to like I said, manifest with the Nine of Cups energy in their life. And they're coming across as like really strong. Like this person is not playing around, and they are very serious, like a very serious vibe coming from this person when it comes to like their intentions. So they want to wife you up, or they want to husband you up, or like they see a potential spouse. And I feel like this person now is also ready to offer that kind of commitment to someone, and they really want to make this happen, this relationship to happen between the two of you. Okay, and I do hope that this was like a mostly positive thing for you, because I did notice in the previous spread that there might have been certain resistances that you still are working together. And of course, like if you need things to happen at a slow pace, I feel like this person is more ready for a commitment, more ready than you are at this point of time. That might be the case. And if that is the case, like, of course, like, you know, you can ask for things to be slowed down, and you can absolutely do things at your own pace. But I feel like this person is ready to go. Okay. What do I want to clarify? I want to clarify this Five of Pentacles energy a little bit. What is the Five of Pentacles? Spirit, can you please clarify the Five of Pentacles for one person's spread here? Oops. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So for some of you, this might be like a work situation, as I was catching. So if you know that you work with this person, maybe they fear rejection because of the fact that they work with you. It could also be like those differences in hierarchy at your workplace. But what else? Like, I feel like the way this person, like, if both those things are not true, like if it's not a work situation and it's not a difference, then it's simply like intimidation that they feel. And this might also be one of the reasons why, as we saw in the previous spread, they were kind of holding back a little bit from taking like any kind of drastic actions. Even though I still stand by what I said, I feel like this person is ready to go, like they are ready for commitment. So I feel like if those two things are not true, like it's not a workplace connection and there's no difference in like status between the two of you. This could also be, by the way, about financial differences. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. Like if some of you have more money and more financial resources as compared to your person, then this might be the thing that is keeping them from making any kind of like drastic changes. And the way they handle their fear of rejection is, you know, wanting to work on, you know, building themselves up to what they imagine or what they presume is deserving of someone like you. Okay, so again, like leveling up and meeting you at your level. There's something like some perception here that they don't feel like they're at your level yet. So that might be why we see the Eight of Pentacles. Like, I feel like this person is willing to put in the work, dedicated effort, and like build themselves up to meet you at your level. But seriously, like looking at this spread, I'm getting sincere emotions of love. Let's look at the bottom of the deck energy. We have Seven of Pentacles. So again, willing to wait, willing to be patient with you. Okay, this might be a connection in which like things have been slowly progressing, if not like not progressing at all. And it might be something that they are, or you are waiting for, or like they are waiting for to see like how it goes. They know that this will take a lot of patience, but as we saw, I think that your person is more than willing to be patient with you. Okay, so let's look at other messages, oracle messages from, I think I want to do like 3 other oracle decks. And yeah, as I mentioned briefly previously, that this reading is going to be long, but I do hope that you don't mind that and you actually enjoy longer tarot readings. So what are these persons, or what energies around this person's intentions? We have abandoned, left out, walked away, and cold. So I definitely feel like there is either a fear of abandonment, and now I'm getting like maybe this person has experienced that abandonment in the past, and they definitely don't want to repeat the same thing now with you. Okay, for those of you that you have connected with this person in the past, I feel like they might have abandoned you, or maybe you were the one that walked away from it. But no matter what, they want renewal, they want like rekindling of this relationship, and they want to rise above those circumstances that were responsible for this connection ending. Okay, let's keep rolling and looking at what other energies are present with your person and when it comes to their intentions in this relationship. We have mistakes, misunderstood, victim, and lost soul. So the lost soul vibe is very much reminding me of the Five of Cups energy that we saw here. And yeah, for some of you, even if this is not connection that is, that has been in your past and now is rekindling or has hopes of rekindling, mistakes could also be about the mistakes that they have learned from in their past and past relationships. As I said, I am getting the feeling that this person has also very much been withdrawn and focused on themselves and really taking the time to deeply think about everything. So mistakes could be talking about just their mistakes in general, shortcomings in general, but they definitely want to rectify that through this relationship. We have clinging, holding on, obsessing, and spying. So reminding me of the devil energy with the obsessing and holding on to you and spying. So I definitely feel like this person is not willing to let you go yet. I mean, if it were up to them, like they would not want to let go of this connection at all. But the clinging, there's a little bit of that. Oh, even the Four of Pentacles, which was the bottom of the deck energy. So I feel like this person is going to remain stuck, if you will, trying to bring this connection to the level that they desire. And there's a little bit of like truly, like this is a very strong desire is what I'm getting, something that they won't be able to shake off like really easily. Sometimes that can be negative and might be pointing out to certain issues with this person, and who they are just by themselves and all that. But overall, I'm not getting like this being a very negative thing, if you know what I mean, for this relationship. Like in the light of the entire reading so far, I'm not getting like this is, a negative. And even if there's like spying or whatnot, I feel like that's the way person is trying to get more information on you, and maybe they are going about it in a wrong way, definitely going about it in a wrong way. I don't necessarily feel like there's just like feeling stuck on you without any kind of like real emotions or real reasons to back it. Now it's a little convoluted and difficult to explain, but that's just what I'm gleaning from the card. So what are the energies for your person's intentions? Pile 1. We have apology, look at that, forgiveness, return, and sorry. Definitely getting like someone from your past coming back. Those kind of vibes are definitely coming through very strong, wanting to rekindle this relationship. Maybe this has been, for most of you now that I'm getting that message repeatedly enough. Maybe it is for both of you, a past relationship coming back. Then boundaries, drawing the line, and enough. So I feel like your person might be aware that, you might have some boundaries, or you might have, but how I look at the boundaries card, again, and this is always in the light of the rest of the spread and the other information, is that they might know that you would have certain standards that you would want this person to adhere to, certain things that would be like a no-fly zone for you, or something that will not fly with you, would not be okay with you. So I feel like they are, like I said, trying to understand what those things are and trying to like honor those things. more importantly. Another thing that I'm getting is that whether this is like a work connection or somebody that is intimidated by you, whether it's rekindling of an old relationship or what have you, like difference in your hierarchy or statuses, I feel like this person feels like there are these boundaries that they cannot cross, okay? And wanting to cross those boundaries and wanting them gone and wanting more closeness. But there's this sense that, and this is their perception, so something that they might be like holding on to and sort of stuck on this kind of mindset where they might be really wondering like where the fence line is when it comes to their access to you, or the possibilities of like taking this relationship further, like what are the limitations of that, okay? And wanting to cross that, definitely. Okay, so let's get another oracle deck. Which one do I want to take? This one. So, what are your person's intentions with you? We have unworthy. You are a better person than I am. I was really getting that from the previous like portions of your reading. That this person really doesn't feel that they are worthy of you. They might be feeling like you can do so much better, you can have anyone you want, and why would you want them? So there are definitely self-worth, self-esteem issues with this person. We have soul tie. I always feel connected to you. This is very much reminding me of the lover's energy, and this makes me feel like, you know, when there is a belief that this person will always feel connected to you, it's this feeling of, you know, not in this negative sense, but kind of like being always connected to a person, like not wanting to let go, you know, which can be translated as a clingy sort of an energy. But as I said, I feel like it comes from a lot of emotions and a lot of like sense of a deeper connection with you. So we have escape. I left when things got hard. Again, like now that I'm looking at your oracle cards, I'm getting, you know, a very strong vibe of an ex-partner wanting to come back and rekindle the relationship. It's almost like now they are seeing you and your worth like much more clearly. We have chemistry. I have never felt passion this intense. So this is with the, you know, reminding me of the pile selection card, the aphrodisiac. So definitely a lot of like sexual energy. We also have broken, that kind of flipped over instantly, and it says, I feel shattered about this situation. This could be them like feeling sorry for themselves and just feeling like unlucky, very much reminding me of the Five of Cups energy. And let's look at some messages from your person's higher self, which is very much how I use this particular oracle card, or oracle deck, sorry. What do they want to say to you? And with these messages, only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else to pick up on. But what are the messages from their higher self to you? I couldn't let you get close to me. Maybe they were the ones that were kind of you know, keeping things at bay, didn't allow for the relationship to grow. And of course this comes from fear. So they couldn't allow that in the past, and now they want that. I am becoming a better person, and I sincerely believe this. I do think that your person has been working on themselves. They've been coming to certain realizations about their own shortcomings, their mistakes, and really eager to work on themselves. I really do feel that is true. I feel you leaving me behind. This is their fear of abandonment, which they feel like you might subject them to, you might reject them, you know. Again, applicable to like all sorts of situation that I mentioned earlier. So many things remind me of you. Interesting. So they are seeing signs, synchronicities, and that typically happens when, you know, an issue is weighing heavily on our minds and something we cannot stop thinking about. But they are being guided. I feel like it is their belief that they're being guided back into you, into your life. I love you unconditionally. Look at that. Yeah. So definitely a lot of feelings of love from this person. And bottom of the deck, we have just being near you is intoxicating. So there you go. This has already been a long reading. I hope you did not mind that. And by the way, if you have watched this reading so far, I do have a quick announcement to make. I am doing a reading giveaway. Of course, like for those of you that have watched my reading fully, it does sort of imply to me that you did enjoy it. My messages resonate with you. And so how the giveaway would work is, first of all, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Make sure that you like this video. Make sure that you leave a comment, because I'm going to go to the comment section and I'm going to run it through a randomizer program. And this is for the next 15 days. So from the date that this video gets uploaded on YouTube, 15 days after that, I'm going to go to the comment section, pick a random name, and I'll contact you for a full-length tarot reading. And what that means is like the reading is going to be an hour long, or an hour or more. Let's say between an hour and a half long reading. So if you are interested, make sure to like, comment. The comment could be anything. If you don't know what to say, or you can't think of anything, just like comment with your favorite emoji, and that would be enough. And make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. So thank you once again, Pile 1, for being here. I definitely hope that this reading was helpful. And if this was helpful, and if you want to enter the giveaway, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Any kind of activity that you do on my channel really does help me grow as a creator here on YouTube. So thank you once again for watching, and hopefully I will connect with you very soon. Bye. Hi Pile 2. So this is for those of you that resonated with the pink and black heart and this card, mustard, with the keyword faith. So just a heads up before we go into this reading, it is going to be a long one, okay? I do like to go into details, clarify the cards and energies wherever necessary. And as you might already know, we are looking at as you definitely know, I mean, you are here watching this reading, and you can see the title. So we are looking at how your person views you and the connection. And then we are going to go into the second portion of the reading, which will take a look at what they intend to do or what they want to happen in this connection. And yeah, both those portions together will be about like an hour-long reading, which is typical of, you know, a full-length reading. If you book a personal reading with me, I do offer that option. But yeah, I wanted to just do a thorough job with these readings. So just a heads up, you're going to be here for a while, so just grab a drink or a snack if you do intend to sit through it all. Trust me, it's going to be worth your while. So how does this person view Pile 2? What do they think about Pile 2, and what are their thoughts and feelings about the connection? starting with, whoops, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. How does this person view you, and how do they view this connection? I definitely want a little more context, which the rest of the cards will provide. But the Knight of Pentacles, to start with, is a very slow-moving energy. We also have the Six of Wands. Ooh, okay. So I'm getting the feeling that you are very attractive with your looks, your personality, and you do get a lot of attention from other people, or at least like that is what this person believes, and that's what they tend to notice a lot. So they might be like, with the Knight of Pentacles, like they might be like cautious almost, and like wanting to move slowly and like think about what they are going to do and say to you in this connection, because they know that like there are a lot of eyes on you, and a lot of people want you, so to speak. Then we also have the Emperor. Okay. With the Emperor, I'm getting, that you have a very strong personality, and this might be like somebody who is also intimidated by you, okay? But I feel like there's a lot of like independent energy to you, which this person might be noticing, and again, something that might cause them to be intimidated by you. And again, feel like they need to move very cautiously. But let's see more. There are more messages coming, but I just want to make sure. And that is Fool 2.0, because there are 2 Fool cards in this particular deck. I just have taken out the duplicate Fool card, or not the other rendition of the Fool energy. But we have the Fool. How do they see you? And we have the Queen of Cups. Okay. All right. So for some of you, I feel like you might be a businessman or a businesswoman. Okay. And they definitely feel like you're very successful in your field of work, maybe, or in your life, like you enjoy a certain level of success. Okay. They also see you as quite fearless with the Fool energy. I was kind of confused, and of course I'm going to draw clarifying cards, so each of these cards will have more of a context within which we can interpret them. But the Fool energy, I feel like your person does see you as like a risk taker, and somebody who is very fun to be around with. So sort of like a very youthful energy coming through with the Fool as well, which is, by the way, in quite contrast with the Emperor energy. So I feel like this person has seen a couple of sides to you, in which like they know that when you have to take charge of things, you can be very serious and you mean business, and when you have fun and you have the opportunity to like explore the playful side, you're able to do that as well, which is very weird, and it makes me very curious what the setting is for this relationship. I'm kind of getting like this could be somebody that you're working with the Emperor energy coming through. And we also have the Queen of Cups. So this person knows that you are very loving, caring, intuitive, sensitive, very nurturing, very very giving. Why am I fumbling so much? Maybe I've been talking a lot. I'm filming this right after Pal One's reading, and I was talking there for like a long hour. So I do apologize for my mess ups, but so this is Queen of Cups, is someone who is very loving, giving, nurturing, sensitive, and very caring. What is standing out to me in this Queen of Cups card is this pearl in the oyster shell. Is it an oyster shell, or clamshell, like what's the animal that actually makes the pearls? Oh my god, I am confusing myself. But whatever it is, like I'm noticing the pearl, and I feel like to me it speaks about like pearl of wisdom. So again, somebody who is very wise and very much in tune with her own emotional energy, her own intuition, and I feel like you allow your intuition to guide you, your feelings to guide you, and like you're someone for whom your feelings and how you feel in a situation or about a situation or about people, their emotions, you have a high level of sensitivity to that, and you take care of that. Like it's important for you to not only make sure that you are feeling good within yourselves, but also I feel like the people around you, and that could be one of the reasons why you are very popular, okay? And again, like with the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting like this person feels like there are already a lot of like suitors that are willing to like start something with you, or like wanting you to be in a relationship with them, and that's why this person feels the need to like move slow, like take their time. But let's clarify these energies, and try and understand them even more. What is the Knight of Pentacles? We have the Two of Cups. Look at that. So this person definitely feels feelings for you, okay? The Two of Cups is like that situation where we really feel like we have found our person. Like there's a lot of like emotional resonance. There's a feeling of being seen, being heard, being understood by the other person, and really like a very harmonious vibe that is shared between two people. If I compare that to, let's say, the Lover's energy, which is a card from the Major Arcana, that to me talks about like a more deeper relationship, but I kind of feel like this person is not there yet with you, because maybe there hasn't been that opportunity to grow things to that level so far, but they definitely feel an attraction and a connection to you. By the way, you could be watching this reading from any point of like, or any junction, this relationship or any type of relationship that you're in. One of the scenarios, like I said, I'm getting a work situation, but I'm also thinking this is like somebody who you are friends with right now, maybe like a little more than friends, not friends with benefit, because I'm not getting that so far, okay? But definitely somebody who's trying to like get to know you more, who already sees the potential of this connection. And the Emperor energy with the Fool and the Queen of Cups, I'm getting like some of you might have had a recent like glow up, as I say. So somebody who has stepped into their power and is just putting it out this very balanced, very attractive, very alluring kind of energy, okay? I mean, look at this creature in the Six of Wands. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, sorry about that. So as I was saying, look at the creature in the Six of Wands. They're very stylish and have like a alluring kind of vibe to them, like a very polished, somebody who has gone through a glow up is what I want to say, that I was catching that. Yeah, even though they feel the feelings and they feel the attraction, they feel a sense of connection to you, I still feel like this person wants to like move a little bit slowly and wants to take their time. Like Knight of Pentacles is also like a very careful person, or can talk about somebody who's like making sure that the energetic investment that they put, the efforts that they put into something that is going to result in a long-term relationship, or like longevity is important to this Knight of Pentacles, you know, something tangible, like building something tangible. So it could be coming from that as well. So let's clarify the Six of Wands energy. What is the Six of Wands energy? We have the Lovers. Look at that. Two of Cups and then the Lovers. So I definitely feel like your person looks at you and you know what they're thinking, like, this is the kind of person that I want in my life. This is a person that I can envision and imagine having a long-term relationship with. Like, look at the beautiful you know, vibe between these two people. They certainly want more closeness, and right now I feel like with the Six of Wands they might feel like that's not happening, but it's also a possibility. Like, I almost am getting like this person, like, you fit the bill. Like, you know how we all have an idea of the kind of person that we want to get settled down with, married to, committed to, somebody like whom we can imagine being with for the rest of our lives. If they had a list, like, it would have 9 out of 10 characteristics that describe you. So it's that kind of a vibe and that kind of, like, you know, feeling that this person brings to the table. They certainly are wanting to make you theirs, and like win you over. I'm getting like wanting to really make something real happen here, you know. Again, a lot of admiration and intimidation as well with the Six of Wands, but let's see, what's the Emperor energy? There's definitely a lot of desire for closeness, for much more closeness than what is happening right now. The Emperor. We have the Eight of Wands. Okay. Eight of Wands. I might need some more clarification for that. Let's see. What's the Fool energy? Oops. What is the Fool energy here? We have the Knight of Swords. Okay. Okay, interesting. And what is the Queen of Cups energy? We have the Four of Swords. Okay. And bottom of the deck energy, we have Six of Swords. Okay. So let me clarify the Eight of Wands energy a little bit more. What is the Emperor and the Eight of Wands energy? I'm kind of getting the feeling that this person really wants to see some progress and like gain closeness to you, if that's you know, a way to describe it, but like desiring more closeness with you. And you know how this like figure in the Eight of Wands, they're like ready to go. Eight of Wands, by the way, is a very fast moving energy. So I feel like they, or it could also be like them wanting closeness, but it also could be like them being aware that you are going places. I kind of feel like Emperor is that executioner, and somebody who's like planning and executing this plan and bringing in like the manifestations that the Emperor desires. Certainly has the capability, the ability to do so, and so they might be noticing that you are going places with your life. Okay. But yeah, let's clarify that before I remain so vague and confused. What is the Eight of Wands energy? We have the King of Cups. Okay. And they see you as the Queen of Cups. Let me get one more card. What is that Eight of Wands energy? So this certainly is like them wanting to level up, wanting progress. And it's almost like this person is in a rush of sorts to like level up and be able to meet you at their level. We have the Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords is like our limiting beliefs and everything, you know, let's say the negative aspects or the naysaying aspect of our mind that makes us feel like we are stuck in a situation. And it's almost like this person, again, I'm getting this feeling of like them feeling like you're not accessible at this point of time. I don't know why, but there's like literally this feeling where they feel like unless some big changes happen in their lives or your lives, like they cannot come forward, you know. And it's almost like they're waiting for the changes to happen. Maybe you are going through changes right now in your life and they cannot wait for it to happen really soon. And until they do, I feel like our King of Cups, which I feel like is your person's energy, viewing themselves as the ideal kind of counterpart. This could be like them waiting for some changes in their life, in your life, or something like that. And it's almost like this person cannot make any progress towards you until those changes happen in their life. Okay, let's clarify the Knight of Swords energy. With the Knight of Swords, again, is like this person might see you as going places, because we do have the Six of Swords energy at the bottom of the deck, which I feel like can talk about, you know, again, we have the hare and the tortoise coming up. So we all know the story, and this is definitely like two people moving at a different pace. And it's almost like I feel like this person fears that you will have to, whatever the changes are that are happening in your life, that you would have to, like, there's a possibility that you can leave them behind or something, or like move away from this connection, like a fear of losing you. And what is this Four of Swords energy? Clarifying the Queen of Cups. Let's see. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords and the Fool energy a little bit. The reason why I might be, or it might be getting like difficult for me to tap into certain segments of your spread is, might be quite reflective of like how your person feels about this relationship. Okay, so it could be like there are certain aspects about you, about your life, that they might not be fully aware of. Again, like I feel like this connection is not there yet. And they might be wanting to see how things pan out, which could also be the reason why they're wanting to take things slow or moving slow in this connection. But there is something like, what I keep hearing is like a fear of like you moving away is what I'm getting. We have the Sun clarifying the Fool and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it almost feels like to this person, when they view you, it's like you are the type of person who's chasing your own happiness, or like creating your own happiness, and going after the things that make you feel come alive and make you happy, which is great. And I mean, of course, do not stop that for anybody. But there's something that makes this person feel like you're going to put yourself first, maybe again because this connection is not yet at the level where they want it to be, and they might not even get the opportunity to experience that with you, if that makes sense. There's certainly like you are a very slippery thing, and the opportunity, or you might just like escape from them, you know, like you might be gone, happy in your own life but away from them. And like maybe just like this hare is looking at this tortoise, like waiting for the tortoise to catch up. It could be that. The Four of Swords is the energy of like taking a break, okay, and really taking the time to meditate and think through things, and, you know, think about what they want. So maybe you are at a point of time in your journey or your quest, excuse me, whatever it is you're pursuing, where you are experiencing like some downtime, and it's almost like this person is waiting to see like what you will come up with, or where the, you know, proverbial ball falls, what side of the court, and like what you decide, what's like how, in which direction you're gonna go. And I feel like you're basing this decision not based on the relationship, but mostly based on like your feelings, and taking your own intuition and your feelings as the guiding compass, the inner compass, which is great. But it's almost like this person is waiting to see what happens, if there is a real possibility, if there's a future in this connection, or is this something that will tear you apart, or like, you know, like going your own separate ways is the energy that I'm sensing. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups and Four of Swords energy. If you chose this pile and this resonates, please let me know in the comments below like what's going on in your life. Like I would be very interested in knowing how this message fits, because it's a very peculiar and quite distinct sort of a message that is coming through. We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so this could be you considering like beginning something new, or going off on a new path, a new journey, a new project, what have you. Depends on, again, like what environment it is that you're connecting with this person. So something new, some sort of a new beginning for you, and you might be like taking your time to consider. Maybe you have communicated to this person like you need to think about this, and you need to like really consider what's going to happen here, and then maybe you might be available for a relationship, or maybe not, okay? Regardless of that, this person is very keen on, you know, that opportunity. I feel like they are eagerly waiting. I'm getting that from the King of Cups, who's sitting at the edge of his seat. So eagerly waiting to see like what happens. Some kind of decision that needs to come through from you is what I'm getting. But yeah, overall the message is great. Like they hold you in very high regard. A lot of like feelings for you, a lot of emotional resonance, attraction, okay? And speaking of the card that you chose for your pile selection, Faith, this person could just be holding on to this relationship with a lot of faith, and, you know, the energy of like knowing that in the end, whatever happens, it will be like good, or trying to have the faith that things will turn out in their favor and they will actually get the opportunity to build something with you. Because there's literally like, you know, this person holding themselves back because they still have to see how certain things pan out in your life. Okay, let's get some other cards to get a sense of what this person, how this person views you, what do they think about you, what do they feel about this connection, how does this person view you. Pile 2, that point. We have new beginnings. Look at that, look at that. So something about, this is the Fool energy, something about like wanting to take a chance, but let's draw some more cards, and in that context as well, like beginning or like diving into this relationship with you, and also seeing you as somebody that is standing at the precipice of beginning something new, like entering a new world, if you will, as you can see from the imagery. So very peculiar energy. We have hope, which is kind of related to faith, if you will. Faith might be a little bit more stronger of an energy, but this is also the energy of the star, I think. Yeah. So yeah, being hopeful about this connection, but kind of like taking a step back and waiting and watching what happens. It's literally like, you know, this person feels the need to wait and watch what's going to happen and what possibilities might open up and what possibilities might close. Interesting. We have awareness, all major arcana cards, so really a lot of like strong energies coming through. So awareness with the Magician. I feel like with the Magician, you know how the Magician is like the master manifester. So first of all, I feel like your person might be like really wanting to manifest this connection with you. That's one message that I'm getting. But when it comes to like magical possibilities or like manifesting and like a creation, brand new creation, it's literally like anything could happen. And there is that vibe of anything could happen in this relationship that your person might be picking up on. They of course might be seeing you as like one of the important contributor, if you will, to this entire like relationship coming about, or like you being the deciding force here in you know, where the proverbial ball falls, which side of the court, as they say. But something about like new creation. Look at that 0-1, new beginnings, new, like wanting to start something new again, wanting to manifest, being hopeful about that. So yeah, a very interesting and peculiar kind of energy. But if you're wondering if this is resonating so far, and if you're wondering if this person is paying attention to what's going on with you, then the answer is yes. And if you're wondering like if they are, despite whatever is going on, if they would be like holding on to hope of creating a relationship with you, the answer is yes. Okay, so definitely feel like some of you needed to hear that. We have the Tower with disruption, again major arcana energy. So with the Tower energy, I feel like, you know, the person is I feel like this is speaking about their fears, like losing everything, you know what I mean? It might not be like a tower moment has happened, but there's this looming threat of the tower happening. And what I find interesting, I don't know what that means though, but there's 0 and there's 1, and then there's 16 and 17. So there's literally this energy of like going back and forth between feeling hopeful and then feeling afraid, then that things are going to fall apart. I don't know where that message is coming from, but I'm truly and sincerely tapping into that. So it would be so interesting, pile 1, especially if you did choose this pile, to know what is going on here. So what else do I want to do? I want to take some messages from the Lover's Oracle, more insight into their feelings, if you will, towards you and towards the connection. We have this beautiful card with the message, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. So for some of you, this might be, and I was kind of like thinking of that and wanting to say that, but I almost like didn't, which I don't know why. I held my tongue, but this tells me like this, there could be this energy of this being a connection from your past or somebody from your past, an ex-partner, and they have been wanting to like rekindle the relationship. So definitely getting that more so with this card. Or it also could be like somebody that you have been dating and then, you know, you went ahead and moved away, because Six of Swords is travel, can talk about movement. We literally have, you know, the hair sitting on a suitcase. So maybe there is physical distance between the two of you. And this person is wanting to put an end to that distance. So let's see what else. Oops. We have a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Look at that. So definitely on this person's mind a lot. I feel like you are one of the most important and deepest and sincere kind of wishes that this person has had in a while and hoping to fulfill. I'm going to take this because it jumped out. We have friendship. This card came up in Power Bonds reading as well. But anyways, in a totally different sense. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So maybe for some of you, they realize the importance of like being your friend and being there for you and being supportive of you. I feel like there is a supportive energy coming from your person. We have this card flying to you, romance, Cupid arrow strikes. So for some of you, maybe this is a new romance, you know. But then, like I said, before things deepen, something else has happened, which has given a reason to use caution or pause with your person. So give me a moment, even though it will be edited out, and for you there won't be any kind of like delay and waiting around, but I'm gonna clear the table and we are gonna go right into looking at your person's intentions. And sometimes with the second part of the reading, when there is a second part where there's like a comparison between, you know, their feelings versus their intentions, as we are doing with this reading, sometimes the reading is very surprising because, you know, we already start getting a sense of what this person is wanting, and then lots of several other like surprising things come up when we look into, or we do a deep dive into their intentions. So I hope that, you know, the reading won't be too shocking and too surprising, and but we'll see. I'm not bringing in those messages. I'll just be the vehicle, the messenger, if you will. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back, and now let's look into your person's true intentions with you and with this connection, what they really want to happen between the two of you. Like I said, this portion of the reading might surprise us, or maybe it will be something that will be right in line with the first part. So we have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, okay. Let me just straighten my reading space. There you go. Okay. What else? What are their intentions? What do they want to happen with you? We have the World. Okay. What do they want to happen in this connection with you? You have the Queen of Wands. So I kind of am getting the feeling First of all, with the Seven of Wands, it's almost like this person wants to break down any kind of walls that you might be hiding behind. And they don't have to be literal walls, obviously, but they can be circumstances. There are anything that is actually like keeping you guys apart. As I said, you know, in the previous spread that we saw, not what I said, but what we saw, there could be like a physical distance between the two of you, but this is more so about like someone like feeling, or guarding their energy and feeling like protective of their own energy. So it's almost like this person wants to remove all of these like fences and guards that you might have around you or like surrounding you because of the circumstances that you're dealing with right now. With the World, it's almost like this person is wanting certain things to end and like for a new cycle to begin, if that makes sense. So the ending, or wanting the confusion to end, wanting whatever circumstances are keeping you apart, those to end, for your lives to change and to allow for a new beginning. The Queen of Wands, I feel like, is talking about how attractive you are for this person. I certainly feel like, you know, you're on their minds a lot, okay? You're on their minds a lot. I don't know, but I get the feeling of like daydreaming from that card. Daydreaming about you. So far nothing surprising has come through, which is good to see. Let's see. What are their intentions with you? We have Ace of Swords, okay? With the Queen of Wands, I'm also getting the feeling like they want to put an end to like your loneliness that they might be projecting. They might be thinking like you are great and you're awesome, but you really could use like a partner. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but this is really somebody wanting to like fill that spot in your life. And Ace of Swords is all about clarity. So they might be wanting you to get clear about like where you're headed, and they hope that you're headed towards them and not like away from them. What else? We have the Four of Pentacles. Why the Four of Pentacles? Again, Four of Pentacles is like, you know, like not doing much, like holding on to your own energy, your own like resources, like not doing much in this situation. And there's also the couple of reasons that come forth with the Four of Pentacles is fear, out of fear. And this fear could be like maybe ruining something, like you're ruining the relationship and what has happened so far between the two of you and disturbing that. Or the fear could be, I don't know what that is. I want to take a deeper look at it. Let's clarify each of these cards. What is the Seven of Wands energy? But I kind of have a good feeling that in terms of like the energies that I've picked up on, except for the Four of Pentacles, which is kind of confusing, but we'll explore with the cards what that is. We have the Emperor clarifying the Seven of Wands. Okay, again with that Seven of Wands and, you know, them, I almost feel like this person wishes like they were powerful enough or capable enough to, like I said, break through your walls and break through like the boundaries or change the circumstances that are presently like keeping you apart. Like there is a desire for this person to take some action towards like getting more close to you and, you know, like closing that distance, as I said, whether it's a physical distance or emotional distance. More so emotional, because there's this like vibe of protecting your energy, and that's why you put up a fence or a wall. So it's almost like this person is raring to go, like wanting to take action to do that. But right now they might be kind of like honoring what is going on, Or maybe it's because of this Four of Pentacles, which we'll see in a second. What is the world energy? Whoops. What is the world energy for pile two's person's intention? We have the Queen of Swords. So I feel like, you know, wanting to build a relationship with you, okay, this person really feels like it would be an opportunity for the both of you to leave behind the pain that you have had in your life, maybe like together if there's history with this person. And for those of you that this is talking about, like rekindling of a romance. But even if it's not, it's kind of like this person is wanting to move away and, like I said, close off certain cycles and certain patterns in life, and something that might have been even painful for this person, and they feel ready for this new beginning. So the Queen of Swords can also talk about like wanting to make things clear and like talk about certain things before you go forth and go further in your plans. And Queen of Swords typically is coming from a lot of pain, like it's a queen. The archetypal energy of this queen is somebody who has learned a lot of painful lessons in life and uses that wisdom to guide them for the next phase of life, or whatever comes next is what I mean. So it's literally like this, like a cycle of pain ending, and knowing that you're wise enough, like you'll be taking the lessons from that pain into this new phase, whether it's like a rekindling of the relationship or whether this is building something new from scratch, is what I'm getting. I am definitely going to clarify the Queen of Swords more. What is the Queen of Wands energy here? But there's something very like, something that this person feels very clear, very sure about when it comes to this relationship. And it's almost like they don't have this confusion in their minds, whether they want like a real relationship here or not, or like wanting to do something about it or not. Like there's no hesitation. There's fear, but there's no hesitation. What's the Queen of Wands? We have the Star. Look at that. So again, we have beautiful energy of hope and of healing with the Star energy. And I feel like you are that ray of hope and, you know, that light, that renewal, and that avenue for healing. In your person really sees you like that, which is, by the way, like, not to spoil Pile 1's reading a lot, because that might be something that maybe called out to you and drew your attention. So maybe you want to check out that reading as well, because it's a very similar, if not exactly the same theme, if you know what I mean. Actually, the themes are not exactly the same, but certain messages with like your person seeing you as bringing in a lot of hope and healing into their lives, and them wanting to pursue you. Oh, by the way, with the Star energy, there's also sometimes like, you know, idealization and this person putting you up on a pedestal, and looking up to you, coveting you. All in all, a good thing, I would say. Can sometimes be romanticizing someone too much, but not so much with this spread, with the energies so far. So yeah, I'm getting that with the Star energy. What is the Ace of Swords? What is the Ace of Swords energy for Pile 2's person's intentions? We have the reversed Page of Wands. Yeah, this person will not feel very like sure of what to do next. So Wands is all about action. It's that desire to move forward. And it's almost like they are waiting, like I said, like I was getting from the first part of the reading. I think they're ready to move forward, but they want some clarity coming from you. Okay, just a clear sense of like direction that either you are taking or this relationship would be taking, if they were to make a move, okay, or if they were to say something. Pages are also about communication, but there is the reversed energy. There's blockages there with that desire and with that communication, maybe because they are waiting on some clarity. And they intend to wait. I really feel like, you know, this person is literally waiting for you to offer that clarity, and then things start progressing. Now, with the most mysterious card in the spread, the Four of Pentacles. What is that Four of Pentacles energy? We have the Page of Cups. Okay. So the Pages of Cups can also be like not also, I don't know what I'm comparing it to. I guess I was thinking of the Page of Wands. But the Page of Cups can be about catching feelings for someone and feeling romantic towards them, and, you know, really acknowledging that this is the beginning. Still in its nascent, you know, new stages, and the relationship, like I said, I'm not getting that it has unfolded and like a lot has happened and everything has been sorted out. So definitely not getting any of that. Oh, I'm sorry, I just got distracted by how wonky they were compared to these two items. So sorry about that. So definitely like acknowledging that there are feelings here, but again, like not acting on them. I want to clarify the Four of Pentacles even more. If there are feelings, like this person is not coming forth with, say, a communication about it or declaration about it, and of course, like logically speaking, so far with what we saw in the spread, it's like they're waiting for some things to sort out and clarify in your life, and some clarity to come from you as well. But let's look at the Four of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like this person is like literally waiting for the right time. This can be all about divine timing. The Wheel of Fortune, I mean, and I really feel like that is the case with your relationship. It's not like this person is so much so fearful from now that I see the clarification, and what I was tapping into was one of the possible reasons, which could be fear, but it's not so much about them holding back because they're fearful. It's just that they're waiting for the right timing. Like divine timing plays an important role in this relationship. Let's clarify some more. Another card for Four of Pentacles. Spirit, can you please help us understand the Four of Pentacles? We have the Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. So a long-term relationship, stability is what this person wants with you. And it's almost like, you know, like this Emperor, what I felt, you know, this person is very sure, very clear about you. There's a lot of clarity there. And what they want is that Ten of Pentacles. So they're waiting to see if like things fall into place in divine timing, and when the right time arises for them to make their move and actually tangibly see that possibility of a Ten of Pentacles situation happening with you. Bottom of the deck, interestingly, is the Four of Cups energy. Oh, interesting. So the Four of Cups can talk about, you know, rejection and not being interested. And in the light of the other information that has come through, I feel like this is what talking about one of the things that your person might be wondering if you would reject them, or you would not be interested in taking things further with them because of the history or because of the life circumstances. So I don't think that this disinterest or rejection is coming from your person. What else? Is there anything else I want to clarify? No, I feel comfortable enough to go into the oracle messages for you. So let's take a look. What's the energy for pile 2's person with their intentions? What do they want to happen? Oops, this card kind of flipped over. Let's see what it was. We have emotional storm, we have turmoil, unstable, and affected. Wow, interesting. This is the Tower, or very similar, if not exactly the same as the Tower energy. And again, I feel like either this could be talking about, you know, historically, like you have been through some challenging times and experiences with this person, and they're worried about how that would affect the next steps in this relationship, or they are afraid of bringing in an emotional storm and like disturbing you and your life and your plans. Okay, so take it how it resonates. I got both those messages from that particular card. Like, this person doesn't want to create more problems for you, is what I'm hearing. So as I said, very interesting energy in pile 2's reading. If you chose this pile, I would definitely love to hear more from you if you're willing to share in the comment section. We have the divine feminine, yin feminine energy. This is you know, very similar to the high priestess energy, but the divine feminine talks about like embodiment of everything that you can think of or associate with the feminine energy. So sensuality, like feeling attracted to you, seeing you as an attractive energy, and also like feminine energy has got to do with creation. So I feel like this person sees you as very powerful, or like powerful of a manifester, and somebody who can really dictate what direction her life or his life takes. Like, a lot of feminine energy is being channeled right now, and of course this has got nothing to do with gender, just energies, but sees a lot of potential, I feel like, with your power and with your creativity, in your, like, it doesn't have to be like artistic creativity, in your ability to create your own life is what I mean. What else? And this we are reading from the point of view of like their intentions. So they might be channeling a lot of like their feminine energy right now, and like I said, wanting to manifest this connection, wanting to create something beautiful here, tapping into their intuition, allowing their feelings to guide them. So maybe right now their intuition and their feelings are guiding them to like move a little slow, be patient in this connection. So what else? What are the other energies? From here, we have distracted, sidetracked, change, and delays. So this is what might be happening right now with your life, with their life, but more so I feel like with your life, where they might be thinking like you are distracted, still waiting on you to make a decision. There has certainly been delays, which they might be reading out, watching, waiting, and seeing, you know, what happens next. But I definitely feel like a willingness to wait things through and to wait this out, coming from your person. I'm also hearing like they might be distracted. Okay, I was just being like told not to discard that possibility. So maybe there are certain like changes and delays happening in their lives, or circumstances like moving around, which might have like thrown this person off their game, if you will, a little bit. So we have confusion, okay, uncertain, unclear, and unsure. I feel like this is very much the energy of this entire spread. I don't think it's talking about the confusion in their hearts, because I'm getting quite the opposite, like this person being very sure of you, but confusion as to the outcome of this relationship and what happens in the future. So what is the energy here with this person's, around this person's intention? We have resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, and timid. So wow, the Four of Cups energy can be that resistance. Maybe, you know, they're holding themselves back from like diving into this opportunity, because the Four of Cups can be, you know, rejecting any kind of like opportunity in love, so to speak. That's one of the flavors for that card, and certainly very resonant or like applicable to this reading. So it could be like they are feeling a little resistant because of everything that is going on, and they are suppressing. And timidness, of course, I would call it like a combination of Four of Pentacles and Four of Cups energy. Not that this is a tarot lesson. I do realize that this is something that I need to change and focus more on the narration rather than like what cards I'm looking at, and I'm sorry I do that. We have reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. This would be especially true for those of you that, you know, this is an ex and somebody who was in your life before, and then you guys fell apart. I feel like being away from you has made them see your worth. Habits, I don't know if we will ever change, so I don't know who this message is for, and might not be for everyone, because I certainly didn't get that energy coming through in your spread. But there is a worry if, you know, they rekindle the relationship or like come back together with you, or even begin something new with you. Will you guys be right for each other? We have conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. Certainly wanting communication, very much like the Queen of Swords energy, wanting to clarify some things. I feel like there's a conversation that is due, and they need some clarification here, and they want to clarify certain things as well. So one last card from this deck before we, unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. So this could be the energy in your connection, either like coming from them or you, okay? If, especially more so if there has been a history with this person, but even if there's not, I feel like this person really doubts how invested you might be in this relationship, and if you really care about them and their energy. Okay, bottom of the deck we have absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. So again, more so for those of you that are in separation, and this is talking about somebody who's an ex. But even so, with that distance card that came up in the first part of the reading, let's look at some messages from your person's higher self. And how I typically use this oracle card is, I always advise rather that, take only those messages that resonate with you and that make sense, because some of them will not, as with the entire reading, but more so with these cards. Some of the things are like, I don't know what she's talking about, but that might not be for you. Okay, so I want to be more than friends, certainly wanting more depth to this relationship. Maybe you guys are, or some of you, still in the friend zone with this person. I wonder if you are happy without me. What is the message from their higher self to pile 2? This is especially true if there is some distance between the two of you. I replay our conversations over and over again. So you're certainly on their minds. Like I said, they've not forgotten, they've not moved on, they've not moved away from this relationship. Still very much an energy that is present. I know that I crossed the line with you, so this is probably some mistakes in the past that this person has made. And they are thinking of that. That could be one of the reasons why they worry and stress so much about, you know, the future and, you know, past patterns and habits repeating themselves. I know I was a distraction from your pain. So this is really like, I feel like your person really wonders how much you value them. And how much you two are invested in this connection. Bottom of the deck, we have I love you unconditionally. So I definitely feel like if you felt drawn to pile 1's reading, or like the pile 1, definitely go and watch that. There's a very similar pattern, but especially the oracle messages. Oh, whoops. It's dropping all the cards with the oracle message portion of both your readings. So there might be some messages hidden in that pile as well, a similar theme, if not the exact same reading. Anyways, I'm going to leave your reading here, pile 2. And now, if you watched this reading so far and you have gained something out of it, I just have a quick announcement. I'm doing a reading giveaway, and I'm giving away a full length 1 hour to 1.5 hours long full length reading with me. So if you're interested, participating is very easy. Make sure you like this video, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, and leave a comment down below. The comment could be anything. If you can't think of anything, just like, you know, put in your favorite emoji or just the heart emoji, and I just need something from you that I can, you know, copy paste into the randomizer, you know, engine and put out a name, a random name, and I will contact you in 15 days. So I'm gonna let this be for 15 days from the date I post this video, which I'm not sure if it's gonna be tomorrow, which is the 10th of January, or if it's going to be on the 11th or 12th or whatever. I'm filming this on the 9th right now, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, do those 3 steps: liking the video, commenting something, and subscribing to my channel, and you will be entered into a giveaway. And I'm hoping that since you watched this entire reading, which is almost an hour long at this point, that you would be truly interested and that something made sense to you here, and maybe you also do like my reading style. So I wanted to just say thank you for staying with me through the entire reading and being here and bringing in your energy on my channel. So thank you once again for watching pile 2. If you want to enter the reading giveaway, or if this reading resonated with you, do leave a like, a comment, and also consider subscribing, and hopefully I will connect with you very soon. Bye. Hi pile 3, so this is for those of you that resonated with the rose quartz crystal heart. and this card Rosemary with the word memories, the keyword memories. This is your reading. So just looking at this card, memories, it's giving off the vibe that this might be a reading which focuses on, a connection from your past, somebody that you have shared some time with and had a relationship with, and maybe you are thinking of the memories that you've had with this person, or maybe they are thinking of the memories that they share, but it also could come out in another context that probably I'm not seeing right now, but we'll see how this card resonates with the rest of the reading. And just a fair bit of warning for the reading itself, it's going to be long. So you can probably guess by the length of the video and the length of this reading already, but this is just going to be a very in-depth exploration, and I'm not going to hold back from drawing as many cards as I need to keep clarifying the message and to go into details. So just a heads up, it's going to be really robust and with a lot of information. And we'll first look at their feelings about you and how they view you, how they see the connection between the two of you. And the second half, we'll look at their intentions. What does this person want to happen between the two of you? Okay, so let's get started. Well, how does pile 3's person view pile 3? What are their thoughts? What are their feelings about pile 3? So we are starting with the 5 of Cups. Okay. Is my reading space tilted or straight? I don't know. Maybe this will look okay. So 5 of Cups is actually, it talks about sadness, and it talks about depression, possible depression, and sort of being stuck in the mental and emotional space where we are very prone or more prone to looking at the problems, the negatives, things that are not going right, maybe even thinking about the past, as I said, with the memories card. But of course, we will get a more clearer idea as more cards come up in the reading. So let's just keep drawing the cards. How does pile 3 view them and the connection? Then we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, so this is like walking away from something. Again, I'm getting a vibe of like the connection having ended with this person. So somebody, that's a very strong thing which is coming through. Somebody that you might have walked away from, or they ended the connection. So how does pile 3's person view them, and what are their thoughts and feelings? Then we have the 8 of Wands. Okay, interesting. How does pile 3's person? 8 of Wands can talk about communication. It's one of the meanings of the card, so, but I need to get more sense. We also have the 10 of Pentacles coming up in the reverse. Okay. How does pile 3's person view pile 3, and what they think about them? What are their feelings towards pile 3? And we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so the more I am looking at these cards, I definitely want more explanation for the 8 of Wands. But overall, I'm getting the energy of a connection from your past, okay, that has come to an end. Now, it could be that this was actually like a committed long-term relationship, because I am getting the Ten of Pentacles, which is coming up in the reverse. So Ten of Pentacles can be about a connection where you had a family, you had like a legal commitment, like a marriage or any other type of like legal long-term commitment with this person. And right now, things are stuck, or they are in a limbo. Like, this is literally like nothing happening between the two of you, romantically speaking, okay? By the way, you could be watching this reading, as I mentioned in the intro, which you might have skipped or missed. You could be watching this reading from a non-romantic or for a non-romantic connection, even though my intention is to read for love relationships. And in that case, you'll just have to tweak the message. So as I was saying, like, this is someone that you might probably have had, I can't talk, it's the first thing in the morning, that you have had a connection with a long-term relationship with, and right now, like, things are stuck in a limbo. With the Eight of Wands energy, like I said, there is some kind of like communication that this person is expecting, I feel like, from you, okay? Or the other like very prominent vibe, as you can see from, you know, the way this card is represented, or the pictorial representation, is kind of someone like wanting to bring in a message, like moving really fast and, you know, wanting to say something, okay? So it might be that they want to talk to you, they want to reconnect with you, they have something to say, okay? And they want to do it like really relatively, like really quickly, okay? The Hangman is also, you know, change of perspective. So it's literally looking at a situation, but looking at it while you're hanging upside down from a tree branch. And that is a change of perception. So I feel like when your person thinks about you, and when they think about the connection that you've had with them, they might have gained some perspective, okay, which might be connected to the message that they want to bring in, or things they want to do and say now to you regarding this relationship. So there might have been like a different perspective that they have gained, some enlightenment over, you know, the whole situation, becoming more cognizant of their own truths and the truths in the relation. And that might be very well related to this Eight of Wands energy, okay? But overall, like with the, especially with the two energies that we started with, the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups, this is a lot of sadness, depression, and there's also a energy of regret with the Five of Cups. So really feeling sorry about something. This person could be feeling sorry for themselves. They could be feeling sorry for how things have turned out, okay? And with Eight of Cups, they definitely are thinking about the time, you know, when this relationship fell apart, or when you chose to walk away, or when they decided to walk away. As I said, like, one of you has done the walking away and leaving things behind, because it was not like emotionally satisfying. Eight of Cups is walking away from something that does not resonate with you emotionally anymore, that doesn't provide you with joy or fulfillment, okay? So there is some like perspective being gained here in the way that they think about things, or they now experience their emotions, and there is a need, I feel like, to communicate with you, okay? As we draw more cards, of course, we will see more clearly, like, and even with the second part of the reading, which is to do with intentions, we'll look at why they want to come forward, or if they definitely want to say something to you, they want something to happen. So we'll get those questions answered, but there's something that is feeling very urgent and rushed, and like need to do this right now kind of energy with the Eight of Wands. Okay. With the Eight of Cups, what I'm noticing with this card is how the sun is rising in the horizon. So I feel like the Five of Cups energy, which I talked about, regret, and the sun rising being, positive times coming up, or like something positive happening, something positive on the horizon. So I feel like this person might be, depending on who did the walking away, but the person that did, the walking away from this relationship, or maybe both of you did, maybe both of you decided to end it. I feel like they now think that you should have probably waited it out more, or worked on it more, or, done something to not give up on the relationship and not end it in the way that it ended, because there was a chance that things would have gotten better had you really stuck to to each other, and tried to work things out. And with the Ten of Pentacles reverse, I feel like without you, this person doesn't feel a sense of stability in their life. Like, there might be several things going on that are going on very right with this person. Like, maybe things are working out in their career, in their finances, other relationships and whatnot, but they have lost a sense of like stability, I want to say, and security, and the good cozy feeling we get when we know that we have a family and somebody to support us and somebody who's going to be there for us. So I feel like they really see you as that person who probably provided that kind of a support in whatever way, like emotionally, mentally, even financially, for some of you in the case where you know that you were contributing a lot to this person's financial support, because after all, Pentacles is a card of resources, which can include financial resources. So again, would be different for each one of you watching this reading, and depending on like what your scenario was, but there is definitely a loss of feeling secure and feeling stable in life since they have ended this connection, or like since this connection ended, because I don't know who walked away and who chose to end, or whether it was mutual. But there's a lot of sadness, there's a lot of regret. The Eight of Wands could also be them wanting to apologize to you and wanting to tell you that, like, wanting you back. Wanting you back. Okay? So that's the very prominent vibe that I'm getting from this pile. Now, let me think, like, let's say you are watching this and you're not thinking of a person who you either had or considered having a long-term relationship with, okay? Then maybe the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups is something that the person knows about you. So again, maybe they know that right now you are in a place in your life where you are choosing to walk away from dissatisfying situations, whether it's a relationship or anything else. And there is a heavy energy around you that again gives you those feelings of sadness, depression, and maybe puts you in sort of like a negative mindset. And I feel like what this person might also catch up on with your energy there, if this is not somebody from your past, like I said, which I feel is highly likely. I keep coming back to like this relationship, this reading, pile three's reading. Mostly it's going to be about somebody from your past, okay? And I'm not just saying based on, your pile selection card. It's because of the story that I see unfold with the tarot, of course. But let's say, you're watching this and you're not, you can't think of anybody who fits that bill. Then this person is I think kind of seeing you getting ready to create this Ten of Pentacles for yourself. Like someone who didn't probably have that up until this point, but it's a future that you are wanting to create for yourself and wanting to go towards. Like, yes, dealing with sadness for having ended things or saying goodbye to certain things in your life that are no longer serving you. Yes, welcoming that opportunity to change your life, to transform and to look further or to look ahead into the future. And you're getting there. So maybe you're not there, like maybe they look at you and they feel like, yes, this person needs to sort through some things and to get more aligned with that energy of long-term commitment. But I feel like your person sees you as somebody who will eventually get there, and also someone who has had a lot of wisdom that they have picked up on in the past, somebody who has transformed, somebody now who has a different way of looking at things, a refreshed kind of perspective with that Hanged Man energy. Okay, maybe still not like moving, because the Hanged Man is stationary. It's like a energy that is in limbo, like not fluctuating a lot, but slowly coming to seeing things more clearly and gaining that wisdom. So anyways, let's clarify more of these cards, or sorry, each of these cards, and get more on how this person views you, what they think about you, what their feelings are towards you and towards the connection. We'll see out of the two like stream of storylines that I talked about, I'm leaning more towards the first one, where this is like somebody from your past. We'll see how the story unfolds and which one kinds of come through, or maybe both will be still relevant. We have the Empress energy, clarifying the Five of Cups. Okay. So if this is someone from your past, I feel like, you know, when they think about you and, you know, when they, you know, feel your energy, it's still like them thinking and feeling like mostly positive things about you. Not mostly, like all positive things about you. I feel like this person is really seeing your worth. The Empress is a really beautiful energy, and Empress is someone who is very attractive to potential partners. Somebody that, you know, has the power, the creative power, the spiritual power to bring in the kind of life that you want. Somebody who knows what she deserves. So really high on the scale, if you will, in how they look at you now and what they feel about you now, and the regret would be of losing you, you know, this kind of like a beautiful person who's actually like either wife or husband material, somebody that they really feel like would be so right for them, you know, and like giving up on this relationship, moving away from it, or maybe even, you know, like causing you pain and hurt, is like one of the biggest regret I'm getting for this person. But they still think that you're fabulous, still think that you're amazing, despite what you're going through. And the same thing stands true in case, like, you know, this is a person and you don't have a history with them. I feel like they recognize your inner or underlying, like maybe right now, you know, there's a lot of sadness and depression, but they see your worth. They see you as someone that is so deserving of love, of commitment, of nurture, because they know that you bring the same things to the table. And like I said, wife or husband material, like this is someone that they or you are someone that they want to offer long-term commitment to. Okay, so let's see, what is that Eight of Cups energy? the Eight of Cups energy for pile 3's spread. Oh my God, look at that. The Empress and the Emperor. I told you, like, they really see you as a potential long-term partner. We have both the Empress and the Emperor energy. And for those of you that, you know, are watching this reading and thinking of an ex-partner, I feel like this is something that they really regret, like walking away or ending this connection. And I'm kind of like, you know, look at the physical stance that this Emperor is posing or taking in this card, with its with the hand, the left hand is kind of open, palm up. It's kind of like, come to me. So again, we have the couple, and I feel like, you know, both of you are quite like individuated in that, in the sense that you both are really strong people, like with the Emperor energy coming through for your person. I feel like they are, even if in the past they have not been so, they have now gained a sense of clarity, identity. This is someone who's like very sure of what they want and knows how to bring that in their lives, you know. And so is the case with Empress. So in that sense, I'm getting that you guys, regardless of how it was in the past, I feel like you guys really match each other's energy. And the same thing is true, even if this person is not somebody in your past. They now look at you, maybe they even look at your strength in, you know, actually walking away from things that no longer serve you, because it's something that requires strength, that requires like a lot of gumption and I was going to say courage, but it's the same thing, almost the same thing as gumption. But somebody who was courageous enough to walk away from something that was no longer serving them and has it in them to make those decisions. I'm also noticing like the giraffe person, you know, this is what is this deck called? Tarot Beautiful Creatures or Mystical Creatures. I'll have all the names of the tarot and oracle deck we use today listed in the description box. But anyways, this creature is wearing red, and so I feel like you, and so is the Empress. I feel like you have not lost your zest for life and, you know, self-love and passion towards the future, or like wanting to create something in the future, wanting to build or rebuild your life. And I feel like your person sees that, and that to them is very attractive. I almost feel like knowing about your story, or that part of your story, is something that cemented and solidified your person's resolve, and how they felt towards you. Like it gave them a lot of like clarity, like, wow, this is the person that I want as a long-term partner. Now the most a little confusing card and interesting to me to clarify would be the Eight of Wands. So Spirit, can you please clarify the Eight of Wands in pile 3's spread? Whoops. What's the Eight of Wands energy? It's the Ace of Cups. Okay. So like I said, I was getting like two different, like interpretations with the Eight of Wands. Like either it could be about them wanting to come forth and express their feelings to you, or this is about, you know, them sensing that you are headed towards a new beginning for yourself. So I feel like both of those things can be relevant and might be true, or either like one of them might be true depending on like, you know, your specific situation. But the Ace of Cups is all about new beginnings. It's about the beginning of romance. It's, you know, like those feelings of falling in love with someone. And definitely I'm going to say, like, this person is very emotional when it comes to this relationship. And very emotional when they think about you, and I feel like there is a desire for things to either get rekindled and start over again with you in this connection. I feel like they feel that urgency, they're ready, like, to come forward, which is interesting. It's the energy that I definitely tapped into for pile 2's reading. So it seems to be like very similar in this sense, like the person feeling like they really want to get going and like get things rolling and started on with your relationship and like build something more with you. It's very similar to that. And I think it was also, I'm not sure at this point, kind of like forgotten what cards came up for pile 1's reading. I might have to remind myself when I watch it. But yeah, this is them like raring to go, I feel like, and wanting to begin something new, and also unable to like hold themselves back. You know, again, I'm the body language of the frog person with the 8 of Wands card. It's like jumping and wanting to come forward quickly towards you. So what is the 10 of Pentacles reversed? What is the 10 of Pentacles reversed for pile 3 spread? What's the 10 of Pentacles reversed? We have the 4 of Cups. Okay. So this person, I'm getting like they might look at you and think that maybe you are in some ways, because we have the 5 of Cups energy, which is like feeling sad, and the 4 of Cups is actually the energy of rejection. And one of the reasons why you might be, or how your person feels like you might be the one like rejecting, or you might reject what is going on between the two of you, or what could potentially happen, could be because of like how you feel right now and how they think you feel. Maybe not ready to rekindle the relationship or even start something new with another person, because there has been some kind of ending or disappointment in, you know, long-term love relationships for you. So now it's like, you know, I love how this creature is like sitting and just thinking very deeply about something else. Like they're focused, that this is distraction, giving me, you know, being distracted, not really focused on the opportunity being presented here. An opportunity, of course, is, you know, the opportunity to have a relationship or rekindle the connection, because I feel like they think that the past might be weighing too heavily on your mind, or now you're just like your ideas and your experiences in relationships have left you feeling disappointed, and maybe even sad. So they might suspect that you might not be interested in, you know, doing anything about this relationship. Okay, they might be fearing rejection as well from you. So what is the Hanged Man energy? What is the Hanged Man energy? Which, by the way, again, as far as I remember, I'm pretty sure I'm right there. This like fearing rejection is also a common theme between pile 2 and pile 3's reading. We have the 2 of Swords. So I feel like this person might, by the way, let's look at the bottom of the deck energy. We have the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant, I'm also noticing the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the decks. So I'll come to those in a second, but I feel like this person might even suspect, when they think about you, that you might be confused. Like you know how I said, like with the Hanged Man, there's a sense of not moving forward, so not a lot really I feel like is happening between the two of you, and there's a lot of like lack of clarity in terms of like what's going to happen next, even with your person, and you. Let's say like both of you, with the relationship, I mean, like you both might not know where things are headed or what might happen next. So this person might still feel like you are a little bit confused and you need some time to feel things through and to become more clear. Okay, one of the things about Two of Swords, or the, what do you call it, the hidden layer of advice that comes up with the Two of Swords, is like when you can't really pick between choices, then the best idea is to connect with your intuition and your feelings and allow for those feelings to guide you, rather than, analyzing or depending too much on your analytical mind and, those pros and cons lists that we make and so on. With the Hierophant energy, again, I'm getting like this is either, somebody that you have been in a relationship, a committed relationship. So I'm getting like marriage and all other types of legalized, formalized relationship. But this could also be about this person wanting a long-term relationship with you. And the Five of Pentacles is the energy of abandonment, the one that I see here, and which I feel like might be relevant. So they could be fearing abandonment, or they might be wondering like if they have abandoned you in the past, and if they have been the one to walk away from this relationship, then they might be wondering like how that would impact, what needs to happen going further. So let me see, do I want to clarify something? Actually, I do want to look at this Two of Swords and the Hanged Man energy. Let me just get a sip of water. Okay, so what is the Two of Swords energy? What do they suspect the confusion is over? And I feel like it would be nice to get some insight into Eight of Wands as well, so we'll do that. We have the Page of Wands. What is this Two of Swords energy? They might be feeling confused as to what to do next. So the Page of Wands, is a card of action, and really like acting upon your desires, something that you truly feel like very passionate towards, which is, this person wanting to come back, I feel like, rekindle the relationship or start something new. So they might be feeling very confused about the next steps as well. So it goes both ways. I feel like they might suspect that you are still kind of in a little bit of confusion and needing to feel things through, and they might not know what to do, literally. So let's clarify the Eight of Wands a bit more. Spirit, can we get some more insight into the Eight of Wands energy? We have the Hermit. Okay. So I feel like whatever this person wants to do or say to you, they're clearly not saying or doing anything. Well, it was like fairly obvious at this point, because I feel like they think that, these reasons that I talked about, I don't want to repeat the messages again and again unnecessarily, but the Hermit is, I also feel like, with these emotions that they're feeling towards you, that is a desire to either like start something new or rekindle. It's something that this person is taking the time to really deeply think about, or they have thought about this deeply. So there's a sort of like seriousness to their like desires, or like really wanting to do this, because this person has taken the time to think about things. Okay. And I feel like they are coming out of a hermit mode as well, or they probably still are kind of like in the hermit mode where they are really thinking things through when it comes to you and their relationship with you, or the possible future. So this is a very thoughtful energy, and somebody that's really tapping into, their feelings and intuition, which, by the way, Ace of Cups is also like listening to their intuition kind of card. So I feel like when they come forward and when they actually do decide to, say what they wanted to say, or like do something to like show you how they feel towards you, it will be something that will have a lot of thought behind it. Okay, not like a flippant move, if you will, on this person's behalf. Yeah, and I feel like there's a lot of depth to this person. With the Emperor, I was getting like a lot of mature energy, and somebody being very clear, very sure about you, right here. And of course, the same thing, like you guys match each other's energy. By the way, when I was drawing before I had even drawn the Emperor card, and I saw the Empress, and I was like, this person really thinks highly of you. I was like expecting the Emperor to show up at some point, if not immediately. He came out immediately, but I was expecting the Emperor somewhat, so I felt like that was cool when that happened. Anyways, let's get your Oracle cards now to get some more insight into how this person feels towards you and this connection. So how is your person feeling? What are they thinking? How do they view you? How do they view this connection? I also have a feeling like this person wants to offer you stability with the Emperor energy. Okay, the Emperor is like someone who, like a very loving, as well as somebody who knows how to take care of their family. And I feel like this person really wants to take care of you. Okay, we'll get more on that with the intention part of the reading, but I'm really tapping into that energy, if you will. So let's see. We have partnership and alliances. So this is Three of Wands energy. Or is it? Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Sorry. So this person, two messages, both of them very closely related. This person might be actively like wanting to manifest you, and manifest this relationship into their lives. So they might be like kind of in the process of co-creation, still in the 5D, maybe co-creation with the universe. And Three of Pentacles is also about building. So this person definitely wants to either rebuild or build something more. They definitely want more here in this connection. So how is this person? Well, okay, you want to come out. We have a firm foundation. This is the Four of Wands energy. So like I said, building something solid with you, like offering you stability, as I said, wanting to take care of you. Like they kind of feel like they would be the one for you. And once they are into your lives, or you both have started your journeys in this relationship, like that's it, that's the end of it. They wouldn't have to look for anyone else. You wouldn't have to think about anyone else. And they really want to like build a solid foundation, as in like they're focused on longevity. The four of wands, the four wands represent the four corners of a solid foundation, if you will. Then we have the Seven of Cups energy with choose wisely. Choose wisely. So Seven of Cups is a card that talks about, a little bit of confusion, a little bit of like dreamy, fantastical kind of thinking. And I'm going to clarify more on the energy surrounding this card. But I feel like this could be your person having some confusion about, because I definitely sense like there's a little bit of confusion as to like what's going to happen in the future, or what's in the future for both of you. So this could be them feeling that with your energy right now, and with whatever is going on in your life and what they see and sense. So they might still be a little confused about certain things and wanting clarity on that. We'll clarify that in a moment, but let's draw one more card. How does your person currently feel about you? We have the throat chakra. So this is all about communication. Again, wanting to say something, they might feel like their throat chakra is blocked. Maybe yours is, or maybe like both of you are blocked in a way where, some things have not been said, not been clarified. But this is communication, like wanting to communicate more, wanting to communicate again, maybe, in situations where this is your ex coming back. So wanting to speak to you, clarify something, and it could very well be related to the confusion. Like there's an energy of like clearing the air. But Spirit, can you please give me some more clarification for the Seven of Cups energy? Can I get some more clarification for the Seven of Cups? We have Stand Your Ground, and Seven of Wands is coming up reversed. So I feel like this person, how do I express this? I'm kind of getting the vibe. It's kind of like when you are trying to, build something with someone, or like make an offer of like rekindling a relationship and like trying to make things work with someone. This person might feel like both of you will have to let go of certain resistances, and they might be feeling confused as to like what your position is on certain things. I know it's a very vague description, but I hope that you're catching my drift. It's kind of like, if we have to make this work, I know that there are certain resistances that I probably put up in the past. Seven of Wands is a very resistance, like that's the key word I would associate with that, and needing to protect your energy. And this person, I feel like, understands and knows that there will be, a crossing of like boundaries, so to speak, but not in an unhealthy way, but to become more closer to you, or to gain more access to your life and you, there will be a need to be vulnerable. And your person might not know what you feel about that, or like how you feel about that, how they feel about certain things. So again, like I said, I'm thinking like it is closely connected to communication, and some things that they want to clarify, need to get your perspective on, like something needs to be talked over for them to have clarity in terms of like where you're coming from, where you stand on this, and also, for you to understand what is up with them when it comes to, building that closeness. Okay? So I am going to clear the table and go into the intentions portion, which, by the way, we're already getting an insight into what this person is intending. They definitely want to come back to your life or start something new. I feel like this person wants a long-term relationship. They see you as a very, very strong potential for a long-term partner. But sometimes what happens is, like with these readings, I find that very fascinating and interesting. And that's the thing I love about tarot readings, is like you sense one thing when you look at one question, and then when you go into the other related half, very surprising kind of energies come through. So we'll see what happens, whether, it's very much in line with what we are already sensing with this person, or if it's going to be like totally surprising. We'll see in a second. So I'm going to clear the table. I'm going to get a few sips of water, and I will be right back. But for you, it will all be edited out. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Let's look at your person's true intention with this connection. What do they want to happen between the two of you? What are your person's intentions? What are your person's intentions towards you? Pile 3. Let's see. We're starting with Temperance. Okay. A good start to the reading. Why do I always keep thinking that my reading space is tilted, and it kind of bothers me? But sorry about that. I know that you've been here. If you're still watching this reading, by the way, I hope that you will stay till the end, because I promise you it's going to be worth it. Look at that. 10 of Cups. Okay. And I know that you've been here long, so I know the first portion itself was about 47 minutes long. But as I said, I just wanted to do a thorough reading, and I definitely know that some of you do like that, enjoy lengthy readings. We also have the World. Okay. So I'm getting mostly positive messages. The 10 of Cups is like building a life together. There's a lot of emotional fulfillment. I feel like your person sees you as, their partner, and somebody that they can have this 10 of Cups situation with, where there's like lots of happiness, lots of emotional peace, emotional resonance, just a good time with the 10 of Cups. But of course, it's beyond good times. It's literally being at peace. With the Temperance card, I feel like your person wants like things to come more into balance, okay, between the two of you. And I love the representation. It's a very different representation or rendition of the Temperance card. It's like one person has a missing puzzle piece, and the other person has that piece, or they're going towards a piece that is missing. So I feel like your person sees you as the piece that is missing in their life. So kind of things to come back into balance between the two of you, or for it to come to balance. Feeling whole, feeling complete, feeling like Temperance is all about like feeling very centered, very grounded, very like the feeling of balance is like an internal thing, is what I'm trying to say. The World can represent like, the ending of a difficult phase and the beginning of something new. So that's the message that I'm getting from the World card. So if this is, again, like depending on if this is a person from your past or a new person, they just want like everything to really everything difficult and things that were not really in alignment for the both of you to come to an end, and new cycle, if you will, to begin in this connection. Okay, let's keep reading. So you know how I said like sometimes the intention portion or the second portion of the reading does surprise me, but not in this case. And again, a very similar theme with pile 2. Then we have the Four of Wands. Look at that. So, which we also saw in the first portion of the reading, the Four of Wands energy, building a solid foundation, committed relationship. They want to be happy. They want to settle down. You know, they want to start building something long-term, something that has longevity between the two of you. So very much in line with what we were already kind of catching on to with the first portion of your reading. We have the Four of Pentacles. So, okay. So, whoops. So the Four of Pentacles can be, you know, the energy of like not doing a lot, or like holding back and not making any big changes. And sometimes that can come from fear, but sometimes it can also come from feeling the need to wait this out. Okay, so as I clarify the cards, I'll get more insight into that. But it's almost like, you know, what I'm thinking based on what I see with the other energies, and also what we saw in the first portion of the reading. I feel like this person is more than willing to be patient with you and with the relationship and how it unfolds. Again, very similar. This reading is reminding me so much of pile 2's reading. It's not even funny. What's up with that? God knows. Anyways, let's clarify each of these cards. What is the Temperance energy? Can I please know more about the Temperance energy? We have the Knight of Swords. Okay. What is the Ten of Cups energy? I feel like this person just really wants to feel free and like very light and not burdened down, not held back. Like literally, the Knight of Swords can mean a lot of things, but what I'm getting from this card is, you know, this leap of faith and like going towards something that we really want and really desire. So again, I'm getting that energy of like raring to go and really wanting to come forward with a lot of force or enthusiasm. Then we have the Three of Swords, clarifying the Ten of Cups. And again, as I said, like the thing that I was catching on to, which by the way, I was like really tapping into a big portion of your person's intention, even in the first part. So the Three of Swords could be like wanting to end their pain, or seeing this relationship as an answer, or sort of like a balm, a solve, if you will, for their pain, the pain that they have gone through in their lives, and even for your pain. So there's something that tells me that both of you are coming like from a lot of sadness, a lot of goodbyes that you guys have had to say. And it's interesting how, you know, there's a very somber kind of environment to both these cards, and the figures, the human figures in the cards, they're wearing all black. So it's almost like coming out of mourning, the loss of something, and seeing this relationship as the avenue to create happiness. Like let's ease each other's suffering, and let's ease each other's lives, and be that soft spot for each other to fall into when life gets tough, you know, or when we are experiencing difficult emotions. We also have the Hermit, clarifying the World energy. Interesting. I would need a few moments to connect to this card, and I will keep doing that as I'm like drawing the other cards, or I might need some clarification for that, because the Hermit can be very withdrawn, very self-focused energy. I kind of feel like, again, I'm getting this energy of this person coming out of the hermit mode, and now they're wanting to like start something new with you, you know, like maybe they see you as someone who has been dormant and very self-focused and inactive and not really experiencing or doing much in the area of love and relationships. So maybe they see it as, you know, coming out of it and rising like the phoenix, you know, like feeling more confident and claiming what is yours. That's the kind of sense that I'm tapping into right now, but I'll get more clarification. And we have the Page of Swords clarifying the Four of Wands. So a long-term relationship, or like rekindling what was a long-term relationship and now wanting to build it again. I feel like this person might not be very clear on the details, as in like what kind of life they want to build with you, but the intention is there, the idea is in their minds, okay? And it's a feeling that they do carry in their hearts, but they might still not be clear on the details. Like Page of Swords is still, you know, that explorative state, exploring your ideas or exploring the future somewhat, but not being like 100% clear. So there's that excitement as well with the Page energy, even though there might be a part of them that's like still naive about certain things when it comes to like long-term relationship, which I am getting. Like there are some things that they're not like mature about or very sure about or clear about in their own being. But there's still that enthusiasm. Maybe they also want or think of the time when they're going to propose to you. That's also, I am getting that vibe. Like they might be actually planning out a scenario, a proposal scenario in their minds. How are they going to pop the question? What are they going to say? Where are they going to do it? Okay. Now with the Four of Wands energy, we have the Devil. Yeah. So as I was saying, like the Four of Pentacles with the Devil energy, bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that, wanting a new beginning with you. And I'm also noticing the Magician, which is the creatrix in this particular tarot deck. Anyways, so as I was saying, like Four of Pentacles can be that holding back energy, like somewhat, you know, not making a move and like just like living with the status quo, like not making any big changes. The Devil can talk about our fears and our anxieties and our limiting beliefs and things that really make us feel fearful. So there is that energy of fear and also them listening to their naysaying mind. But another aspect of the Devil energy is not letting go of this connection or not letting go of you. So they might really feel like that strong bond between the two of you because of maybe your past shared experiences, some commonalities, whether it's, you know, like an ex or a new person. I might have said that a million times by now. But definitely overall, with the bottom of the deck energy being the Ace of Pentacles, this person wants a new solid beginning with you. That's what they intend to do. And I feel like it is, you know, walking towards a long-term committed relationship and building a life with you, okay? With the Ace of Pentacles, those type of new beginnings typically come from coming out of our comfort zone. So that is why I feel like this person is not afraid to do that. That is like get going and make the changes and take some actions, definitive steps. But right now I am noticing that there are some blocks and certain beliefs that might be, or fears that might be holding this person back. But overall, in the light of other energies that I see in the spread, I still feel like their intention stands strong. And in fact, I feel like your person is feeling quite confident within themselves, within their power to create this life that they're envisioning at this time. Okay, so in terms of clarification, I definitely want to clarify the World, the Hermit energy. So Spirit, can you please tell me more about the Hermit energy, which clarifies the World card? What is the Hermit energy? We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, you know, one of the first things that I tapped into, which was that seeing this as an opportunity to build something valuable and coming out of their hermit mode. I feel like this person has been almost like waiting for this kind of a relationship to come their way, for finding a person like you, or for an opportunity to rekindle. And they're tired. Look at that. They're tired of being in that hermit mode. They're done with it. Three of Cups is also about opening up your life, opening up your existence to another person's presence, getting to know them, spending some time with them. I also feel like this person wants to take you out on dates and really get to know you, better. Okay, I want to clarify the Knight of Swords energy a little bit before we move to the Oracle cards. What's the Knight of Swords? Spirit, can I please know more about the Knight of Swords energy? We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, so this is them wanting to leave this whole Five of Cups vibe behind, which, as I said, was all about like feeling sad, feeling depressed, and literally I had the vibe of like somebody getting out of a very sad phase and wanting to go towards a future, and like I said, creating a soft spot for themselves and they being the soft spot for you. So very beautiful, hopeful energy. I'm just drawing one more card to look at. Whoops, oh my god, look at that. Oh, that is just my clumsiness. Let's draw one more card. And then we are going to move into your oracle spreads or your oracle cards. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, so wanting more closeness and breaking down those walls, I feel like, that have made them feel very alone and isolated from life. Okay, no longer like willing to just sit there, I feel like. Okay, let's get into your oracle messages and look at what other energies are present within your person that might have an influence on their intentions. So what are pile 3's person's intentions towards pile 3 and towards the connection? What do they want to happen with pile 3? We have conflicted, we have decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. So this is very much reminding me of the Seven of Cups energy that we saw in your past spread. For some of you, I am catching on the vibe or the energy of confusion, remaining conflicted. Okay, so they might not know what would be the right thing to do, how to act, what to say, what to do, going into the future, how to approach this. And there might be a lot of like decisions that they would have hard decisions I'm getting, like that they need to make at this point of time. This could also be one of the reasons why they are standing still and why things are in a limbo. Hot and cold, for some of you, you might be experiencing hot and cold behavior from your person. We have depth, awareness, importance, and value. So this is very much in sync with the Hermit energy, as I feel like there's and even with the first part of your spread, which, by the way, if you're still watching the reading coming from the first part, thank you so much. Thank you for being here and trusting me with the reads. But yeah, very much, you know, in sync with the Hermit energy. There's a depth to your person. They do take the time to think about things. There's someone diving into water, which is, you know, all about emotions, intuition. So we have cloudy judgment, okay, illusions, unbalanced and distorted. So there is some like fantastical thinking, dreamy thinking coming from your person, okay, and that could be one of the reasons that is influencing what is unfolding, or their actions, whether they're acting or not in line with their intentions. So there is some, you know, romanticizing, I'm getting like illusionary thinking going on with your person, and they might be working to remove that and get some clarity. However, of course, like this still, both these cards, conflicted and cloudy judgment, they do not take away from the reading so far. It's just something that might be peripherally active and affecting the situation. We have silence, frozen, no words, and stonewall. So like I said, like right now I feel like, you know, not a lot is going on with the Hangman energy that we saw, the Four of Pentacles, and also the throat chakra coming up. I feel like there's a need for communication between the two of you, which will, I feel like, again, remove a lot of that confusion and take away a lot of those clouds. So there's a need for communication here between the two of you. We have releasing, letting go, moving on, and walking away. Now, I don't feel like your person wants to release or let go or move on from this connection. I didn't get that. Not from the first part, not from the second part. So we will check what this energy is surrounding this releasing card. Let me see. Spirit, can you please clarify the energy that surrounds release? Like, what are they looking to release? Maybe it is like walking away from, I'm getting like the things in your life, their life, that are no longer serving the two of you, and moving into the horizon together, because I'm noticing in the image how these two people are together, and it does feel to me like they have released something, the blockages or things in their life that were keeping away, keeping like the two of them away from each other. So with the Hierophant, this could be talking about another relationship, maybe your, you know, previous relationship, or maybe like their past connection, and feeling a need to like move away from that. So third party energy, okay? For some of you, I am getting that. Let's see what else. What do you need to know about the energies around their intention, future intentions? What are their future intentions and the energies around that? We have escape. I left when things got hard. So this could be somebody from your past who had done the walking away. and they are realizing that that was a wrong move, I want to say. And we have soul ties. I always feel connected to you, giving me a lot of like lover's energy, feeling like there's a soulmate connection, an undeniably strong connection. We have detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. So this might be especially relevant for those of you where this is an ex-partner coming back. It's kind of like telling you that the time apart was almost like necessary for them to get a better perspective on things. Sabotage, I mess up the good thing in my life sometimes. Yeah, so all about like things coming up from the past between the two of you. So very strong energy of, like I said from the beginning, of an ex-partner, somebody from your past. Okay, now we are going to go into messages from their higher self. And how I use this deck, or what I always advise, is that sometimes a message comes up and it makes no sense to you, and which is fine. This is a general reading after all, and I'm tapping into the collective. So especially with this portion, be mindful that you take only those messages that resonate with you. Okay, so what are their messages to you? What are the message from their higher self to you at this time? We both know that I'm not the one for you. Oh my God, this is this confusion, conflicting feelings, hot and cold, like, you know, because as I said, that this is coming up as a surprising message in light of the rest of the things that we saw so far. And I feel like this is tapping into the conflicting feelings that they feel sometimes. I remember every detail of that day. This could be them very much thinking about how things ended, or the day that things ended, which I was getting when I was looking at the first portion of your spread. Okay, and when that 8 of Cups card came up, it's like they keep thinking about how things ending, or how things ended, sorry. I'm becoming a better person. What is their higher self's message for you, pile 3? I know I messed up everything. And let's get one last card to close off this reading. What is the message from their higher self? I look for you everywhere. Look at that. So there we go. I'm going to leave your reading here, pile 3. I sincerely hope that this was helpful, and I do have an announcement to make. If you are watching this reading, and if you have watched till the end, it is fairly okay, I think, for me to assume that you do enjoy the quality of this type of a read. You do enjoy long readings, and you certainly found this one useful. So as a thank you for your presence here, and for trusting me, and for staying for the entire reading, I'm doing a reading giveaway, a full-length reading, which is about 1 hour to 1.5 hours long. And to enter it, it's pretty simple. Make sure you like this video, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, and also make sure that you leave me a comment. It could be anything, letting me know what your situation was, how this reading helped you, and if you can't think of anything else, maybe you could just type in your favorite emoji or emojis of all time, like favorites of all times, or just a heart emoji. But leave me a comment, because I'm going to run this giveaway for the next 15 days. So from the date that this video is uploaded on YouTube, 15 days forward, or like from that date. And then I'm going to go into the comments, pick up the the comments and the usernames from the comment section, and run them through a randomizer engine and get a random name for the giveaway. And I will contact you when I have that information. So if you're interested, please go ahead and do those 3 things. And yeah, either ways, I'm very thankful for your presence on my channel. So yeah, thank you so much, Pile 3, and hopefully I will connect with you very, very soon. Bye.